Biafra, where you dey? We dey wait for you to come our way. Simon Ekpa, you dey fight like lion, keeping Biafra safe from Zion. Oh mama Biafra, your children they cry. Finland free our prime minister, we no go lie. Our enemy they try to annihilate. Free am now before it's too late. Freedom no be small something. Now waiting we dey demand without fronting. Biafra land we want them strong. We Simon Ekpa, we go march along. From the east to the west we dey shout, Mama Biafra, yeah, I'll call no doubt. Enemies close, but we stand up tall. Together we rise, we no go follow. Oh Mama Biafra, your children they cry. Finland free our prime minister, we no go lie. Our enemy they try to annihilate. Free am now before it's too late. In unity we go dey strive. Fight for freedom, we go alive. With courage and strength we dey fight. Mama Biafra, our guiding light. Oh Mama Biafra, your children they cry. Finland free our prime minister, we no go lie. Our enemy they try to annihilate. Free am now before it's too late. Freedom no be small something. Now waiting we dey demand without fronting. Biafra land we want them strong. With Simon Ekpa we go march along. From the east to the west we dey shout, Mama Biafra, yeah, I call no doubt. Enemies close but we stand tall. Together we rise, we no go fall.
This is from Biafrans Got Talent. We are letting Biafrans know the reason why we should remember those who gave their lives for us, those who died that we may live.
You died to end my suffering. You died fighting for my freedom. Your blood is the seed of redemption. You are my
The deed no
inspiration.
wrong with them, military shots out them. 67 to 70, we remember them. 2016, 38 May, memory still deep in our mind till today. Wonder why they refuse to publicize the genocide. The world media turn blind eyes to our plight. It's time to arise, land of the rising sun. Let's rise one more time, let's rise.
Yo, we will never forget our fallen heroes. Those who gave their life for us. Onitsha massacre, Iwata massacre, Aba massacre. We remember you. Alright.
Tell them I thought that day, oh. Remember when me tell you say I thought that day, oh. Yeah, I remember that one that called us a Bruce Mero. But the way you go like a papa no go. But them way go hero, me tell you what I look on the walk on this Amiro, me tell you what I day. For me the front and the rest of man I tell you what I day. Me never give up, me tell them say what I'm
I want to promise you something today.
must hold them down till the end of time. The most important thing is that we will restore Biafra. May your soul rest in peace.
I look up to the sky with tears in my heart for other Biafrans and for freedom had to die. We will never forget you as the days go by. You are always in my heart, we'll never be apart. They fought for our freedom, they died for our freedom. They fought the Nigerian soldiers in the war front without food, without guns, for our freedom, for our life, for our own good, for our children. We love them, our heroes, we want them.
My heart bleeds when I saw them slain. Where will I be now if not them? They will remain indelible in my heart forever, 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 and ever, and ever, and ever.
We serve in your plantation, and the way you paid us back with your bloody starvation. We play in our history that the death of my people is a mystery. No going back to get to a victory. I had a voice now call for vengeance. I never get bombed, I'ma blow like a vengeance.
Yo, we will never forget our fallen heroes. Those who gave their life for us. Onitsha massacre, Ipocha massacre, Aba massacre. We remember you. Alright.
Where will I be now? If not you, you died at Mali, 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 Mali.
They were starved to death because of our freedom, and they paid the debt for our freedom. Flag high for those that died in the genocide, fighting for you and I. There is pain in our heart, we bleeding inside, tears in our eyes, so I'm falling.
This is for my fallen heroes. Give them a motivation, people. It's like I'm looking at myself in the mirror. Cause to be a cast, I need to be a nurse. If we did not retire, yeah.
They paid the ultimate price. They died for the freedom of unborn child. We live for the legacy.
Yo, we will never forget our fallen heroes. Onitsha massacre, Ipocha massacre, Aba massacre. We remember you. Alright. Yo, we will never forget our fallen heroes. Onitsha massacre, Ipocha massacre, Aba massacre. We remember you. Alright.
Yeah, put the flag in the air. Never be afraid. March on, cause we are more than conquerors. Yeah, you know what it is.
I'm looking at myself in
We
the
must
mirror.
revenge, and we must stand to represent who we are.
Breaking news reaching us now, the leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB, Nnamdi Kanu, has been arrested, extradited to Nigeria, and is right now being arraigned at the Federal High Court in Abuja. Kanu is facing charges bordering on treasonable felony instituted against him at the Federal High Court.
It was an unjust war.
Long Long ago, in the heart of Biafra, a nation was born from the ashes of war. A war that scarred the land and its people, yet it never killed the spirit of freedom.
The war aim of Biafra is purely to prevent ourselves being slaughtered, nothing more.
It was in this land, scarred by conflict, that Nnamdi Kanu was born, a son destined to revive the dream of independence for Biafra.
And if anybody is going to judge our success and failure in this war, it will have to depend on how much we have prevented the enemy from killing us.
Raised with the echoes of his ancestors' struggles, Kanu understood that the wounds of war ran deep in the hearts of his people. The scars from the Biafran War, which ravaged the land and cost countless lives, had never healed. The dream of an independent Biafra, broken but not forgotten, lived on in the hearts of those who survived. It was these voices, these memories, that called him to action. As Nnamdi Kanu grew, so did his voice. He became a preacher of justice, a messenger for those who were unheard. He spoke not just for his generation, but for all those whose lives were shattered by the war. The pain of the past was alive within him, and his words resonated with the cries of the oppressed. But as Kanu's message spread, so did the fear of the establishment. His calls for self-determination grew louder, shaking the very foundations of the government. They feared the revival of a Biafran spirit, one that could awaken the wounds of the past and ignite a new conflict. And so, they moved against him. Nnamdi Kanu was arrested, his body captured, but his spirit unbroken. The authorities believed that imprisoning him would extinguish the fire he had started. But they failed to understand the depths of his cause. The pain of the war, the bloodshed of the past, was not something easily forgotten. It was a flame that could never be fully extinguished. His arrest became a symbol of the struggle that began in the blood-soaked fields of the Biafran War. The demand for freedom was still alive. The fight for justice continued, not just for Nnamdi Kanu, but for all the lives lost, for all the children born into a world of scars. The fight for Biafra is not just his fight. It is the fight of all those who have ever dreamed of a free land. And though the past may haunt the present, the future is still unwritten. As long as the story of Nnamdi Kanu is told, As long as the voices of his people rise, the dream of Biafra lives on. Arrested. Again. 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 And yet again.
I agitate for Biafra. I agitate for Biafra, my right to agitate. My right. They turned it from reasonable felony now to terrorism.
This is Nnamdi Kanu speaking. Biafra land, listen. They thought they could silence me, but they didn't just cage me. They caged your spirit. They made you forget that our land still bleeds, that our people still suffer, that nothing has changed. 5 years in chains. But what about you? Are you not free? Or have they bound your voice with fear? The struggle was never about me, it was about you, your children, your land, your future. So I ask you, where is the fire that once burned in your heart? Where is the voice that once roared for freedom? Wake up! Rise again. Speak. Act. Remember who you are. This is Nnamdi Kanu.
Welcome, welcome, welcome. Thank you so much for joining us on today's program. I appreciate everyone that has connected to this program. Please like and share this program wherever you are watching from. Like and share this program because we are about to blow your mind as always. We are about to bring you another episode, a mind-blowing episode to show you what transpired in the court today. There are so many events that happened in the court that you didn't pay attention. We are going to reveal the secret of today's court. We are going to review every single thing that is hidden on today's court. There are so many secret things that are hidden that are not talked about. There are so many secret things that the Zoological Republic government are planning that people are not paying attention to. Biafrans are digging out facts. We are digging out facts. We are digging out secrets, and we are going to share those secrets with you. Wherever you are watching this program from, I urge you to open your mind. Like and share this program to all platforms. Share to family and friends. Share to everyone that is close to you. We want to dig out those secrets that are hiding. We want to dig it out so that you will know what to expect. The case of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was not able to be concluded today. They have extended it again to 14th, 21, and 22 of this month. And we will dig out the secret and what they are pursuing and what they're chasing. I want you to tighten up your seatbelt. As you are joining us, share this program to all your platforms. Share to family and friends. This information is very important that every Biafran must have it so that we know what to expect. Don't keep it yourself. Make sure you invite at least one person as you join. As the Biafran people are going to open up the canker worms, open up those secrets that they are hiding, we want to share it with you on this program. Pay attention. Do not blink your eye. Do not walk away. Keep your phone on. Keep your devices on. Continue to watch from beginning to end. I bet you your mind will be blown away. You will see what you never expected before. I want you to pay attention. Let us hear the dissection of the Biafrans of the court today and what they are planning ahead. Of the end. Free Biafra, free Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Today, as you all know, according to what the judge said, that he is going to try as much as possible to conclude the case of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu today. And we are expecting and hoping that he will keep to his words. And that is why we have come today to follow up and also bring the update to Biafrans to know what is going on in the court. And as we speak, our Supreme Mazi Nnamdi Kanu has already arrived in the court. Our Supreme Mazi Nnamdi Kanu has already arrived in the court. And we are going to be following up every single thing that happens, just as we always do, and we will continue to give you updates on what transpires in the court. As I have always said, we know very well that we cannot get justice from Nigeria. We can't. But since they have decided to play their games, we are going to be following closely to know what they are going to do or what they are planning. Nigeria, as we all know, is a very lawless country. Very, very lawless. The man they are trying today in their court, do not forget that this man, the supreme leader of IPOB, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, has passed through this process before. And their court said that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is innocent. In their own word, they did not find Mazi Nnamdi Kanu guilty. In fact, one of the courts said that there is no court in Nigeria that has the jurisdiction to try Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's case until they explain the situation surrounding his kidnap from Kenya. The kidnap of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, the extraordinary rendition to Nigeria, is illegal. And you cannot stand on illegality and you continue to try a man. You must first of all solve the illegality in the case of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, which is carried out by Nigerian government before you can ever talk of a trial. As long as they continue to try Mazi Nnamdi Kanu without clearing that illegality in the case, there is no justice in what they are doing. Have that in the back of your mind. There is no justice anywhere for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. That is why I always remind Biafrans, we should never ever forget that the freedom of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu lies in our hands. It lies in your hands. It lies in my hands. Whatever we do, the actions we take, the way we respond, we decide if Mazi Nnamdi Kanu will be free and join us or not. If Mazi Nnamdi Kanu will regain his freedom or not, it depends on you. It depends on me. Not on what you are seeing in the court. The supreme leader of IPOB, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, only gave them the opportunity to test their wisdom as they wanted to test it. But in the actual sense of it, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is not supposed to stand trial in Nigeria. And the Nigerian law says that anyone that makes a move to try Mazi Nnamdi Kanu based on the illegality they have already committed, crime they have committed, that those people are terrorists. Their own law says that trying anybody that stands to try Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is a terrorist. Now you understand, when we call Nigerian government a terrorist government, from all ramifications, from all angles, in their actions, in their behaviors, in their operations, Nigerian government is a terrorist government. The supreme leader of IPOB, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, have already been vindicated. Even a court in Nigeria told them to pay compensation to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, but they refused. Instead, they went ahead and began to push their propaganda and blackmail. Up to this moment, some idiots, some criminal media in Nigeria are still reporting that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu jumped bail. Remember 2015. This case you are seeing didn't start 5 years ago that he was detained. It was more than 10 years ago. 2015. The evidence they provided yesterday and the videos they were provided and playing was from 2015. What transpired in 2015? As at that 2015, what stalled the case was the issue of testifying with a covered face. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu rejected anybody being hooded to testify. You must come and testify and tell us who you are, and we will know you. which is the right thing to do. They decided to use that to postpone the case and postpone, adjourn until Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. They gave him their fake bail, which is what I never support. Even in this case we're talking about now, we are watching. At the end of the day, you see them going to say they grant him bail. And after giving him bail, there's every probability that they're going to give him different kinds of conditions, bail conditions. They give him bail conditions because after this nonsense you are doing today, it will end on bail. It is going to end on bail. And after the bail, they will now bring their conditions and then begin to attach Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to politicians. I am telling you what I'm expecting. I am not saying that exactly is not what has happened, that this is my own projection of what I'm seeing that is going to happen because it happened before. Based on what Nigeria is, based on what they do, that is where I'm speaking from. That after this case we are seeing today, knowing fully whether Mazi Nnamdi Kanu has no case, and at the first instance, they were not even supposed to call off his bail. He was supposed to enjoy his bail fully because when they gave him bail, he was busy enjoying his bail in his home, and they sent military men to go and take his life. Don't forget that. Don't ever forget that. That Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was granted a bail in 2016 or 17. He was granted a bail. And Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was in his own, enjoying the bail while he was going to court from home. He did not object to that. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was going to court. And he promised them that he's going to come to court in his next court with 1 million men march. Before Mazi Nnamdi Kanu court today, they went to his house to go and take his life. This is an event that happened before the whole world. Many of us watch it live. I was watching it live. I still have it on my social media handle, on my Facebook. I still have the video. Streamed live. How the Nigerian government with their military went to take his life while he was enjoying his bail. If peradventure they said he violated his bail, if peradventure he violated his bail or bail whatever, they should have waited for him to come to court. When he comes to court, then you pick him up. That's the normal way. But why is it that they could not wait? They sent soldiers to his home to go and take his life. And in the process of going to his home to take his life, 28 men lost their life. 28 able Biafrans lost their life in that cause. Don't ever forget that. 28 able men lost their life. The military took the life of 28 men in the home of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. And Jack, the dog of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, also lost his life. It is that very invasion of the home of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, that attack in the home of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, that took the life of the parents of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu lost his mother, lost his father, because of the trauma from the attack in his home. And his parents were buried in his absence. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu did not attend the burial. They didn't allow him to attend the burial. He never attended the burial. This is a man who was on bail and they went to take his life. But we know another activist in Nigeria also who lost his mother while he was in exile. They allowed him to come in and bury his mother and went back. I just threw that in for you to begin to understand where we are. That whatever you are seeing in this court today has no positive impact in us. They are not going to do anything positive. And I'm just telling you this story for you to know what to expect. In case you hear about bail, we must prepare. The war is not over. Don't rejoice. There is nothing you will hear in this court today that will make you to rejoice and say, oh, all is well. All is not well. The only thing that can guarantee the life of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and the freedom of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is Biafra. The only thing that can guarantee the life of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is Biafra. If they did not allow us to go, if Biafra did not gain recognition, if Biafra is not fully restored in Biafra land, the life of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu will remain in captivity. They will continue to hold Mazi Nnamdi Kanu ransom. The only thing that can guarantee his freedom is the full restoration of Biafra. From day one, our Prime Minister, Mazi Simon Ekpa, spoke this word and he said it. And that was why Mazi Simon Ekpa don't only talk. When he talks, he takes action. When Mazi Simon Ekpa made that comment to say, we are going to make the kidnap of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu useless in their hand. He went ahead to remind us that it is what we do that will free Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. And that was how Mazi Simon Ekpa created a landing space for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to save his life and secure him. Every single action Mazi Simon Ekpa have taken after the kingdom of Mazi Nnamdi was contributed to the sustenance of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu today that made him not to be forgotten. Made him not to be forgotten. He remained on the front line up to today. If you love Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and you are praying for the freedom of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, you must prepare for what is coming. Nothing positive is going to come from Nigeria court. Nothing. Nothing positive is going to come. If you hear anything here called bail, you should tighten up your belt and know that the war has just started. This is not the first time we are seeing bail and their conditions. We know the criminal politicians we have in Nigeria, more especially from the southeastern part of Nigeria, Igbo land. We have criminal politicians. Criminal politicians. They are from all angles, from all corners. And go and check what they are saying. These politicians recently came out in numbers. And what did they say? While there was a debate to free Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, there was a debate to free Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. He has stayed more than enough. He has not committed any crime. He should enjoy his freedom. Politicians in Biafra land came together and they put in a paper and said that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu should not be released. Every politician in Nigeria is seeing Mazi Nnamdi Kanu as a threat. More especially the politicians from Biafra land, they see Mazi Nnamdi Kanu as a threat because he is the man of the people. They know Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is unbribable. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is the embodiment of every human being in Biafra land. And when he comes out, whatever he says goes. They know very well. And they cannot afford to allow Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to be outside. Every single one of them, name them, including those one that went and printed his billboard. The man in Anambra State, who was the one who was in the forefront of saying that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu should not be released. He was the first person to play the game to go and visit Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. After visitation, he came and began to show us videos. He went and played that game. He came and began to show us video that he had met Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. He was the one that brought the propaganda of buying over the ESN. He was in the forefront to take over the ESN. He was in the forefront to work with the DOS, the IPOB Nigeria. It was this criminal in Anambra State, Seibo. It is the Seibo that hijacked the IPOB that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu created and converted it to IPOB Nigeria as a political pressure group. The same man who went and printed a billboard visited Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and said, give him Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, hand him over to me. Hand him over to him, let him stay in my house. A bunch of idiots and deceivers. Can you imagine that this same man who said that at a point in time when it was due for Mazi Nnamdi to come out, he still came out and said that releasing Mazi Nnamdi Kanu will not stop insecurity. So therefore, no need to release him. After he made that statement, then the senators, all the lawmakers, now passed their own bill and they gathered together and voted against the release of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. But I tell you, the release of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is not in their hand. But I'm telling you what to expect. When they are going to write the condition for the bail, they are still going to bring these criminals into the condition, just like they did in 2017. They are still going to bring these criminals that do not want Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to be alive. They are scared of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to hell. They are still going to bring them and drag them into the conditions. Just watch and see. The same way they did in 2017. And the one that called himself Abaribe was boasting how he freed Mazi Nnamdi Kanu until Mazi Nnamdi Kanu came out in one of the videos and blasted him. This is a lawless country. A country where they know that a senator, a lawmaker, a governor does not have any right to stand for shorty for anybody. Their law says a senator, a lawmaker has no right to stand shorty for anybody in the court. But they use that to cage Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. And of course, you know that the supreme leader of IPOB, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, is unbreakable, and you cannot cage him. And when they saw that they cannot be able to hold him, what did they do? They began to maneuver, plan their evil. They began to plan. It was these same people, don't ever forget that it is these same governors, these politicians, we are the ones that proscribed the IPOB that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu established. They were the one that called for Python dance. These politicians, they were the one that called for Python dance. The Python dance that took the life of millions of Biafrans. It is these same people. Do not forget. It is important that we don't forget. That is why we go back to memory lane. Because as Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is in court today, we must try to touch every angles and touch everything and make sure that people are not forgetting. A lot of things have been said. A lot of things have been said. Wherever you are watching this program, I urge you in the name of Chukwu Okike Abiama, like and share and pay attention. Make your contributions. Speak your mind. It doesn't matter. You must not agree with me. You are entitled to your opinion. Feel free to share it. All we ask is that you should do it in a very civil manner. I can see my beloved brother Christian. Thank you so much, my brother Christian, for that super chat, super sticker. I appreciate you. Thank you for that support, my brother Christian.
Morning, brother Chus.
My brother, thank you so much. I appreciate you. You're there.
Morning, my brother. Yes. Can you hear me?
Like, yeah, I can hear you loud and clear. It's like you've changed your this thing. Is it your name or what?
What? Chris. Okay. Christian?
Okay.
Yeah.
No, I mean the picture on your this thing. That's not the picture I used to see there. So that was why I didn't know you
okay. Well, you know, I've been like battle with these people every now and then. You know, they try to move the goalposts. I don't know what it is, but we also continue to find a way. You know.
Yeah.
We continue to find a way to express ourselves because they can't shut us up. Eh?
Definitely.
My dear brother. Yeah, it's a day of how can I say, a day filled with anxiety, right?
That's right.
I'm cautiously optimistic, hoping for the better because it's been so long now, too long. An innocent man kidnapped, a crime, and just put in the SS dungeon without trial for going to 5 years now. That is just a horrible, horrible crime against an individual, So, let's just hope that something good. I'm not going to confess negativity, but like you rightly said, the zoo doesn't give somebody any hope for optimism, Yeah, Nigeria doesn't give hope for optimism, but at the same time, we still have to, hope for the best. And but we're prepared, and we have to continue to be prepared. Whatever they throw up, whatever they bring, it's incredible that the level of hatred, or should I say double standard, against when it comes to Ndi Igbo, is so obvious, so pronounced. The level of double two-tiers justice system in a country where somebody from other region, if they do something, they're easily either forgiven and they're allowed free, and somebody from the other group side, and they just make it But let's see what happens. But however, whatever they decide to do, it's not going to change much because Biafra is now a nation, so that nobody can stop that. So, like you said, if they decide on bail, okay. The only thing is, let it not be like what we had before, because he was given a bail before, yes. And they still went ahead and trying to take him out, right?
That's right.
So, but maybe we just have this reservation and see at the end of the day what happens. Then we can now begin to lend our voices to it, because, well, first of all, everything should come to an end today. So I like the fact that we'll be able to know the position where we are by the end of today. So that is first the good aspect. Then afterwards, whatever happens, we take it from there. Because like I said, he doesn't deserve bail. There's absolutely no reason for him to be given a bail, because he hasn't committed any crime. Rather, they are the one that has committed a crime against him. Exactly. So, but I'm sure that the solicitors, the lawyers, they will be able also to take note of the fact that we don't want a repeat of what happened in 2017. So, but again, I don't want to say much, because I remember back then when we always discussing this issue online, then a woman who lives in Britain, I'm trying to remember her name now. He said that we shouldn't be giving the zoo ideas. That sometimes when you talk about bail or like not expecting anything, blah blah blah. So she was more or less like, they listen to us. So these people, they are, but I don't know. Yeah, she said we should
listen to us. They listen to us.
Yeah, they do. They do.
Yeah, that's what I was saying when I talk about public opinion. They always do.
Of course. So she was telling me, let's not be giving them like ideas on how to go about it, because confusion reigns supreme in their camp too, because they've committed a crime against humanity and against God. They know it, So they are very confused and scared of a man who has come to liberate his people, a man who speaks truth to power bravely and courageously. So, but we see at the end. I won't be able to say much until we get the pronouncement. Then we see from there how it goes. So we begin to make our contributions in the form of ideas and suggestions and what have you. So that it's a very, very, it's a crucial day today. And let's see what happens, my dear brother. I'm with you anyway, because it's a good day for me today. Yeah.
Thank you so much, my brother. I appreciate you. Thank you so much for that very wonderful submission. And we will continue to give the update as it comes, whatever comes on our table. We are going to share with Biafrans so that Biafrans can be aware. And as we are speaking, the court is already sitting, and they are already progressing to see what today is going to be. So from I think we said questioning transcript of court proceedings, video of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu interview upon his extraordinary rendition in 2021 is finally being played. We are playing the video now. Prosecution, witness BBB, can you identify the people in the video? Witness, yes, I can. Prosecution, who are the people in the video sitting next to Nnamdi Kanu? Witness, Aloy, Ejimako, Habila, both are lawyers. Prosecution, Mr. Kanu, in this video, could you tell us about the indigenous people of Biafra? Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, I am the leader of IPOB. I was granted bail in 2017 after arrest 2 years earlier. However, I was in my house, and army came to kill me. The army invaded my house and killed 28 people, family writers. Yeah. So that was how far they are now interrogation. So the cross-examination have started. So while they progress, whatever they say, we will still bring it up. And so it's just like what we have just said transpired in 2015, as if we knew what was going on in the court. So that is actually what they are saying. And when you look at what transpired in the past, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu really has no case with these people. But because these people are evil, can you believe that even up till now, some media are still saying that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu jumped bail when they are writing? They are still using a write-up that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu jumped bail. Just like one of the criminal media, Vanguard wrote in their own media and said that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu admitted that he incited people to take the life of military men. Something that never happened. Nigerian media is one of the evil entity that I do not know the planet they come from.
Yeah.
They project things that never happen. And these are the people that they are using to change the narrative. And that is why it is important that every one of us be online and speak. Thank God these days we have the social media. People pay more attention on social media than all those nonsense they are doing there. Go and check them when they are doing their program. How many people are watching them? Unlike when the Biafrans are doing their program. When our Prime Minister Mazi is here, when our Prime Minister Mazi is doing program, you will see about 4,000 people, 5,000 people watching him live. When you combine all the people that are watching his program in a program, you have up to 30,000 people watching him live. How many of them is having such kind of audience? You see why it is important that every one of us should be engaging. And when you join any program that concerns Biafra issue, share it on your platform. Share it to family and friends. Don't just keep it to yourself. Share it. Every one of us have to engage in this radical evangelism. That is how we can be able to overcome the lies they are pushing against us as Biafrans. This lie is not just against one person. It's against all of us. Every lie they tell against Mazi Nnamdi Kanu has effect on you, has effect on me. Every lie they tell against Mazi Simon Ekpa today has effect on you, has effect on me. But some of us are so naive that we don't know this. Every lie you tell against Dr. Ngozi Rabweze, you think you are talking to, have effect on you. It will bounce back on you. That is why when we see these lies, we debunk them, we trash them, and we throw them into the dustbin where they belong. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, they see the court today, is not supposed to be, has no business with their court. He has not committed any crime. He has not. He has not. Just like the video they were playing, the video they played in the court yesterday. This is the video. Let me play the transcript they played in the court. This is the video they played in the court yesterday. Let's listen. We are Mazi Nnamdi Kanu.
Problem we have. The same thing that happened to in Akwa. If they succeed in triangulating, because in life everything is in triangle, if they get away, if they take you boss up or them, they're finished as a people. Completely gone as a race. You will come back home, you know the way to your father's compound, because they are coming. Program is everywhere in their fatherland. They will over.
This was Mazi Nnamdi Kanu meeting with World Igbo Congress.
In America?
In America. They played this video in court yesterday.
Oh, really? Wow.
This very video was played in court yesterday as one of their evidence. And I want everybody to pay attention to this video. After listening to this video, you go and listen to the video of, what do they call him? Former Chief of Army Staff. What's his name? The one that is telling his people to defend themselves.
Oh, Danjuma.
Danjuma. Let us listen to what Mazi Nnamdi Kanu said in this video. Then we go back to Danjuma and hear what Danjuma said. Then compare it. Let us see.
Even this last Sunday, that pastor, Enonche or Enenche?
Exactly. I saw the video of Enenche.
Exactly. So everybody, so obviously, oh my goodness. But like I said, let us continue to follow them and see what happens. Because they are just, this is not, this is pure. Anyway, okay, let's watch the video, bro, and see.
Okay.
State. One big, massive problem we have. The same thing that happened in Akwa. If they succeed in triangulating, because in life everything is in triangle, if they get away, if they take you Port Harcourt, then we are finished as a people. Completely gone as a race. You will come back home, you know the way to your father's compound, because they are coming. Boko Haram is everywhere in Biafra. They will overrun us in a matter of minutes. And the world will not talk about it. Because mankind is afraid of Biafra. They believe that Biafra, after Biafra comes, the world will come to an end. Ask any wise man, they will tell you. They believe that Biafra is the last miracle. Once it comes, life will come to an end as we know it. They will know that they are wrong. We know that this very promise that was made to us a long time ago, only if we go back to the Most High, we will realize our potential, must be seen in our lifetime. Biafra is very old. Those who don't know what Biafra, I'm from Afara, a place with B.I. in front of my village, you have Biafra. So we know who we are. We are not mistaken about our belief in the irreducibility of Biafra as a nation, as a people, as those who have come here to bring life to the world. That's what we answer Indian person. There is no place you go to Muchuku and say, I don't know, not even the Jews answer Muchuku. I know, I'm sure you know what it means. We have a place in Elugu called, what's that again? It's called Umwan Igwe, correct? The children of the kingdom of heaven. I don't know what else you need. We shouldn't be here in the first place. We should be in our land developing during it. So I can travel all the way from my village and I can go to, maybe travel to Amansi and then go back the same night. We have the potential in this room to do it. Only if we can rise up to that very challenge. That is why the same way that Israel stood against every God is how Biafra is going to stand. Not just as a pinnacle to the survivability of the people who are downtrodden, people who we have pressed down for very long, but as a willing testimony to the kindness and the goodness of the Most High Biafra. I thank you all very much for listening, and I do hope in time to come that you bring yourself to appreciate what Biafra is. Thank you very much.
This is the video that was played in court yesterday. What's wrong has Mazi Nnamdi Kanu done in this video?
You took it from my mouth. I was gonna say, what is wrong here? Well, there's not even one. I mean, you inspire your people. You try to show them the way, the light, the truth, truth. So, what is wrong there? I don't know.
About the insecurity, what is happening to what the Fulanis are doing today was what Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was warning about here.
Exactly. Yeah.
And if you can bring this as an exhibit against Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, what happens to what Danjuma is saying? Let me play that Danjuma own. Let us hear what Danjuma is saying in his own. So let us compare and see who is supposed to be standing trial. Let me get the video of Danjuma so that we can hear what Danjuma himself said. Because he can't be in such a country where there will be two rules. A country where there will be two rules guiding the country. Some people are untouchable, while some people have no right to speak. You have just seen the video they played in the court. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu warning Biafrans about the impending doom that is coming. Now let us listen to Danjuma. What Danjuma has to say.
Some few years ago, I warned that the armed forces are either not capable or unwilling to protect us, and that we must defend ourselves. The first denial of what I said came from the Ministry of Defense. They said I was lying. And they set up a kangaroo board of inquiry to investigate the truth or otherwise of what I spoke. And they invited me to come and testify. I did not go. I did not go.
Yeah.
They wrote that report which said that I was only speculating, that there was no evidence. And now there is evidence. The whole country now is being run and overrun.
Wow. Okay.
And one very clear thing that is happening is that these foreign invaders, they are not even Muslims. A lot of the casualties inflicted on the land are on Muslims. They are destroying even mosques, but they were allowed to come into the country by our government.
Okay.
Direct accusation.
Yeah.
Now, as a soldier, my training teaches me that the best defense is attack.
Yeah.
Right now, we are all sitting ducks. These people are armed to the teeth with all the weapons of mass destruction, and we don't have them. But we have the numbers, and the land belongs to us. They are trying to recolonize us and take over our land. Can I allow you to defend yourselves? Your Majesty, you heard what they've said. You must then unite our people. A lot of the attacks that I got was from our people. They said I told them to defend themselves. I didn't give them arms. I will not give you arms. Find out how these people who have it got it. Use the same means, use the same means to defend you, to defend yourselves. This beautiful land called Nigeria, the biggest country for black men in the whole world, is being brought to ruins by absolutely useless criminals. But how did they get here? How did they get here? Most of them are foreigners. Of course, we know there are collaborators among them. Some of them may be even here. that God Almighty that has given us this land will give us the courage to face up to our enemy and locate where he is and root him out, drive him out of the country. This we must do. Otherwise, Nigeria is finished. Thank you.
You have had. Now compare what this man have said. Compare his speech with that of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Which one is much more serious? Which one is much grievous? Which one is incitement? But this man made this statement in Nigeria. And in the case of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, that statement was made outside Nigeria, where he went to meet his people. A meeting that was held outside Nigeria. But this one is happening right there in Nigeria. Look at the crowd. He went ahead to tell them to acquire weapons. They should use the same means that the terrorists to get their weapons. Use the same means and get their own weapon. Which one is much more serious? Is it what this man said and that of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu? But today, they were bold to play Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's record of a meeting with Igbo Congress. But they won't play this one. They won't play this one from Danjuma. They will pretend they didn't see it. Yeah. And Kule Olawumi, the naval guy too. Exactly. The naval, I think I have his video also here. Who told them? Yeah. Here. Yeah, he said that the aim is to that there are people in government, some of them are in the Senate and stuff like who are that they believe that Nigeria they have to Islamize it and Sharia and so yeah. We know it is so bad. Yeah. It is so bad. And I want everybody to tighten up their belt. As I said, whatever happens today, we know that they are not on our side. Whatever happens, the only freedom, genuine freedom Mazi Nnamdi Kanu can get is Biafra. Recognition of Biafra and full restoration of Biafra. Apart from that, you can never trust this bunch of criminals because their aim is to keep us down, keep us enslaved until they continue to make us for as long as they can. So I will see my brother Greg. Before I allow my brother Greg to take up the mic and speak, let us take one of our jingles for the program that is coming ahead before we now proceed, and our brother Greg will take up the mic.
No fear for our land, we go stand together, fight for freedom now. No surrender.
This day is more than just an opening. It is a call for peace and reconciliation. Join us at the first ever Biafra Peace Summit, where the past and present voices for Biafra independence come together. No segregation, no division, just one people with one purpose. An occasion to voice our differences, resolve them, and stand stronger as one people. May 30th is also our separate Biafra Heroes Remembrance Day, when we honor the brave souls of men and women who fought and children who fell from the genocidal war of 1967 to 1970, where over 3 million Biafrans lost their lives. The day we honor those unjustly imprisoned and killed before the war, during the war, and presently, simply for being Biafrans. We salute our past and present leaders, from the vision of Chukwuemeka Odumegwu Ojukwu to the resilience of Philip Effiong, the fearless dedication of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, and the unwavering courage of Simon Ekpa Odogu, who have carried the torch of our struggle. Their sacrifices and leadership lights our paths forward. As we all know, for far too long, we've endured suffering at the hands of our enemies and division from within. This summit is power-packed to heal those wounds, to uproot seeds of discord planted among us, and to unite Biafrans across tribes, regions, religions, and political views. Together, we are unstoppable. Be part of history. Join us on May 30th, 2025 at the United States of Biafra headquarters in Washington, D.C. A day of unity, remembrance, and renewal. Biafra rises as one strong nation, bolder together. Venue, 11726 Connecticut Avenue, Northwest Washington, D.C. Time, 3 p.m. Biafra time and 10 a.m. Washington time. 30th of May 2025, a united Biafra. Our time is now. This message is proudly sponsored by the Office of the United States of Biafra Deputy Prime Minister, Her Excellency Dr. Ngozi Orabweze, and the Biafra Information, Telecommunication and Postal Service. My name is Marvelous Chukwubikem Arinze.
We face many things, we don't fall. Them took a Nnamdi Kanu, but we stand tall. Simon Ekpa, them catch we still they strong. We go rise higher, no place for wrong. We no go fall, we go stand. In unity, we hold the land.
You're welcome back. Thank you so much for your patience. Thank you for waiting. Every one of us should be up and doing. Remember, today we mark it as the beginning of the end of the case of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. The beginning of the end. It does not matter what they decide or what they say. The freedom of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu lies in my hands, lies in your hands. We, the Biafran people, will take the decision. They are trying to see what you can do. They are trying to see the way you will react. They are going to be looking upon you, looking on me to see what we are going to react and how we are going to react. You must react positively, and we will take action to free Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. His freedom is in our hand, not in the hand of anybody out there. What you do today, what you say, the way you respond will decide whether Mazi Nnamdi Kanu will be freed or not. Let us go to our beloved brother Greg. My brother Greg, go ahead and take the mic. Speak to us. Let's hear you.
Yes, good afternoon, Mazi. Choose. Good afternoon, Mazi Christian, and all the listeners and all the Biafrans all over the world. I salute you this afternoon as we are standing this afternoon with every high intention, looking forward to what is going to come out, for everything work out for them that love God. Every situation, no matter the condition, it will be on our own benefit. That is what I decide. Before I say anything, I thank God for the life of Nnamdi Kanu and the strength that God has given to him even to stand this trial. A man that had been kept incommunicated for the past 5 years. A man that had been separated from his family, from the people he loved. A man that had been separated from the society because of lie and hate. We continue praying for him that God that made him and give him the grace and the ability to do what he do will continue and bring the work that he assigned Nnamdi Kanu to end, to achieve his aim, that all his labor and everything that happens to him will never be in vain. That heaven will bear his witness, not man. That God alone is the one that will rescue him. It doesn't matter how many lawyers and how many these things that go with him or stand against him. Because whom God did not curse, nobody will curse him. So that is our prayer to him, that God Almighty will still keep him and give him victory. Glorious victory that will shake the whole world. At the same time, the same prayer we pray to our Mazi PM Simon Ekpan, that heaven will do everything to sustain him and give him victory over the Goliaths of the world. That the battle is of God, not of man. So we are here this afternoon to encourage all the Biafrans. I always say it and I will continue to say it today. That will be my first comment. That every Biafran should go and prepare for the worst. because the world is not friendly. The world hates truth. The world is full of injustice. The world is full of lies and deceit. The world is full of only attachment of material things. There is nothing like love and honesty in this world this time, because it is very open that the whole world are full of evil. Why am I saying this? I'm saying this because I will first start from where we are coming from. I will first start from the Imo State, from Olu State, from Hope Uzodimma, generate to any other part of the so-called country, Nigeria. Where can you tell me today that there is justice in the Imo State, in Olu State, where Hope Uzodimma will go openly with Nigerian police and attack his opponent with every 100% evidence, and the whole world keep quiet? Where can you tell me that Tinubu that is sitting today as a president use thugs and the police in Lagos State, the one that is very, very vivid, attack his opponents, kill the people that want to vote against him, destroy their businesses and their shops, and the world keep quiet? Where is that justice and love? Where is that truth? What makes them to be called one Nigeria? And the world is keeping quiet today. Today, Nnamdi Kanu is facing trial that is not supposed to happen in any place in the world. The whole world is keeping quiet. The evil United Nations is keeping quiet. The evil ECOWAS is keeping quiet. The OAU is keeping quiet. That a man that was kidnapped from Kenya unlawfully, illegally, is being tried in Nigeria, and the whole world is keeping quiet. And these are the people who are going to Ibrahim Traoré to ask him to come back to ECOWAS, because the world hates truth and love darkness. They want to be in darkness and to deceive the common people, to deceive the gullibles. Where are the justice? Which justice are Nnamdi going to face in Nigeria? Who will give Nnamdi Kanu justice in Nigeria? When there is no justice in Nigeria, who will give Nnamdi Kanu justice? When we can kill millions in Obibo, and because he's a governor, when they continue killing, and today, the one that they call Fubara become governor, and many people they have fired on live those people and burn worth of properties with their tongues and everything, and the world is keeping quiet. Today, Fubara and Wike is trying to be in the same party. This is the kind of the country that people want you to come and be one part of it. This is the country where Finland is putting representative as an ambassador. This is the country where the country where I reside is putting an ambassador. This is the country where United States of America, where Trump become president for the past 3 months, is having ambassador. This is the country where British people, where Nnamdi Kanu reside and they gave him citizenship, is having ambassador in that country. This is the country where all over the world is having ambassadors. and they know how they treat their citizens. And when they see what is happening in Africa, what is happening in that evil country called Nigeria, they all just keep quiet, as if nothing is happening. Are those people living there not human beings? That those people who are living there are not worthy for anything called justice. They are not worthy to speak out for or defend in any how. So where is the justice that we are talking about? Where is that justice? Is it in this court where they have released Nnamdi Kanu, cancelled 2 times this case, and asked to be paid compensation for denying him his right and abusing him, for kidnapping him from Kenya, for killing his parents and on many people in his compound, on live many people in his compound. And the country called Nigeria say we will not obey that order. So we are going to look the order that the Nigerian government want to obey. The order they want to obey is the one that they give the chief judge the command and what he's supposed to judge. And that one is the one that the world will expect them to obey. And the whole world will still keep quiet. So my coming here this afternoon is just, my brother, choose just like you said. I am not expecting any justice from Nigeria, because Nigeria is full of evil. Nigeria is full of evil. I am more than 50 years today. I have not seen any justice in the Nigerian government. I have not seen one single thing that will make me supposed to be that called a Nigerian. I have not seen. There is nothing that qualifies any human being to be called Nigerian, because it is only full of evil. Today they are crying that Tinubu want to make Nigeria a one-party system. This is the country where they have ambassadors, because they don't care. They only care of the money they are making in that country, and the 300 or 400 citizens of Nigeria are suffering, languishing every day. What do you expect the media to do? The media, the country where a media can see lie, and he lied even though he knew he is lying as a media. A media who will lie, it is only when they get to his turn that he will start crying, injustice, 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 they want to kill me. But when he gets to another person, he as a media will turn his camera upside down, he will turn his radio upside down, he will turn anything concerning him upside down, until when he gets to his table, then he will know that it's injustice in the country. So my brother, there is not anywhere you can bring anything closer to Nigeria as justice. So I want to tell my people, those who care to listen, as long as this man Tinubu is there, Shatima is there, Buhari is still alive, Obasanjo is still alive, Hope Uzodinma is still alive, the so-called Soludo is still alive. If you are expecting justice, you are wasting your time. And that is why none of these people can be bold and proud enough to say, this is my son, this is what my son is doing. Let Hope Uzodinma tell us what is business of his children, or where they are working, or what is about them. Let Soludo come and be proud and say, this is what my son is doing, and this is why I'm proud of him as my son. This is his achievement, this is his career. What is their career? All these politicians, what is the career of Tinubu's Seyi as his son? What is Seyi doing? Where have he worked for? These are the country you want people to belong to. So my brother, if we every day we continue talking about Nigeria, there is nothing positive that will come out of it. And that is what people must know. This is a country of evil. Where it pains me most are the people who will say we are learning from them. They are faced to be wise or to be lies. When the so-called civilized people will see evil and they keep quiet, and nobody will speak out. When you speak, they want to kill you. Where is very dark man? Many people are being kept quiet. I have a friend the other day, he was asking me, where is your back, why is he not speaking? And if he speak, they will go and kill him and kill his church members. Some of those priests who were parading or protesting, some of them were the one who was even against him back when he was even speaking about Nnamdi Kanu. Many of them were saying, bring him, kill him, send him out. He's not supposed to be among us. Today they are protesting in Enugu State. And some of them are saying, why is he not talking again? Because when he talk, you will gang up against him and go to the government house and say, kill him. And once they go to the church, and buy his members. Once many of them is being paid, the church will scatter. That is what they expect. So you cannot speak freely in the land. When you speak, they will buy you. They will destroy you. If you own business there, they will make sure they frustrate you. Which, look at what Wike is doing in Abuja. Look at what every governors are doing. They take every law into their hand. If you don't belong to their clique, to their gang, they will make sure that they destroy you, or they buy you, or they destroy your source of income, or you destroy your family, or you destroy anything concerning your nation. Is that the country that all this Western world are sending their ambassadors? After the meeting of American ambassador with the Mieti Allah, which every part of the world know that Mieti Allah is a terrorist organization. What have that come? What was the outcome of that meeting? What has changed? Are they not buying people every day? Unlawful human beings every day. Why have then the ambassador keep quiet for how many years that Nnamdi Kanu is being justified holding Nigeria? Why is some ambassador keeping quiet for these years that they have been burning properties of Igbos and both in every part of the country? Why have that ambassador not been able to speak? Why is the same ambassador not going visiting Enugu, for Jos? All these places that they are buying on life human beings, and the same ambassador is keeping quiet, and he is visiting Mieti Allah. What is he going to discuss with them? Will he give them more than the money that the El-Rufai had given to them? So what will he there with that American ambassador do to those people? To start them to the Osama bin Laden's agenda? So they are just deceiving themselves. So what my encouragement to my people today is for them to do what? To be prepared for the worst. You are out for freedom. Nnamdi Kanu and Simon Ekpa can never suffer in vain. Their suffering can never be in vain. And we will continue calling heaven to come and fight the battle. Just like David said, the battle is of God. Because we have no power, we have no support, we have no brother, another sister. It's only God that will do it for us. Thank you, my brother. I stand aside and listen.
Thank you so much, my brother, for that very submission. You have spoken well, and that is exactly where we are and where we stand, that nobody can do it for us. It is we that will do it for ourselves. Don't put your hope on these people. Don't think that they're going to do anything to favor you, or don't think that there's any decision they will do to make you happy. No, we are not based on that. The genuine freedom Mazi Nnamdi Kanu needs and deserves is a freedom where the Biafra which he desires will be freed. Without freedom, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is not free. Without freedom, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is not free. The highest thing you can hear is, oh, we grant him bail. And what does that mean? What does it mean? When you say you grant him bail, what does it mean? And then they will take different kinds of conditions and attach to each different kind of conditions, and the next minute they will make another move to take his life. Wherever you are watching this program from, I want you to know that you must tighten up your belt and prepare for what is coming. Tighten up your belt. Tighten it and make it very tight. Prepare for what is coming. Anything can happen. Anything, as far as Nigeria is concerned, these are a bunch of criminals and shameless people that can do anything at any time. They don't care. They don't care about you. They don't even care about your opinion. They don't care about what you think. the Nigeria we are talking about is not meant to be in the first place. Everything about that contraption are false, lies put together. And these lies was brought together, put in place by the British themselves. Everything you are seeing today is well planned. Nigeria was never planned to succeed. It was never put in place to succeed. It was never put in place to benefit anybody, to benefit an Hausa man, Yoruba man, Igbo man, Efik man, Ijaw man, wherever you come from the north, from the west. It was not planned to benefit you. This was a company established for the benefit of the British. They created a system that will make sure that the exploitation continues unabated. That's the system they're running. That is why they gave you different kinds of fake figures. And they found a willing tool to push that agenda in the Fulanese. Today, those willing tools are in the front line, taking action, taking lands, taking lives. And it is because of those willing tools that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu took action that he took and begin to sensitize his people, begin to educate his people about self-defense. The same message that they are preaching in the Zoological Republic today. Everything about the zoo is a lie. And I want you to watch this. In case you don't know, when we talk about the lie in that contraption, some of you don't believe it. Some people will think that because we are on social media and we are talking, there is no evidence to back it up. You are going to see people, even in that zoo, in their own conventional media, speaking the same thing, saying the same thing we are saying. How the British came together and gave a falsified figure to the northern part of Nigeria to manipulate the country. Nigeria was handed to Fulanese, sold to Fulanese, to continue to exploit every other thing and allow the British to exploit as much as they can the people. I want you to listen to this video.
I also, in about 2 minutes, I also want you to interrogate the concept of numerical advantage of the North. You said something earlier on.
That is what makes me laugh, sir.
You said that the British used the Middle Belters to shore up the numbers in the North. Let's talk about numerical advantage. The North and numbers.
Yes. Thank you. The North they use this argument, we have the numbers, etc. Take the Middle Belt out, where are the numbers? They know they don't have the numbers, sir. They know it. But of course, for propaganda purposes, they use that argument, we have the numbers, we can do it. Now, the North, the British wanted the North to remain monolithic for some reason. They wanted it because they wanted to hand over power to the North. And they used Middle Belters to beef up the population of the North before independence. And though before independence, if you look at the population, go back to history, all these things are there, you can Google and see. The Southeast and Bamenda had the highest population, followed by the Southwest and the North, that is including the Middle Belt, had the third population in terms of numerical strength. However, the British wanted to hand over to the North and therefore denied the Middle Belters a region for themselves. Though after independence, the southern minorities were given Midwestern region for also political consideration, which now we know as used just to whittle down the strength of the Southwest. But all the same, we who consider ourselves Middle Belters, going down history and memory lane, are saying we are not Northerners. We are Middle Belters. And the North has always considered us that way anyway. When it comes to such consideration as North, they say all of us as North. But when it comes to appointments and other considerations, they don't consider us as North. So why should this hypocrisy continue? Let them just say, we are Middle Belters, they are Northerners. Let everybody be who he is.
You have heard from this man. And this is part of the education we are talking about. This is why we are doing what we are doing. This is what Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is. And this is what Biafra is all about. Let every region be on their own, grow in their own space, at their own speed. Why do you continue to force people that have different ideology, people that don't have the same value system? Why are you forcing them to be together? Why?
Mazi, do you know if this is new? It's a recent video from Rufai, that Rufai guy.
It's not recent, it's an old video.
Okay, but the truth of the matter is that he was just speaking the truth, as simple as that. And this is, if the whole thing, everything you see, all the problems you see happening in that contraption was primarily, like engineered by the British. There's this American economist, is an economist, Jeffrey Sachs. He goes about everywhere talking about how, yes, he said, yes, America, they have their own share of domination and bullying, blah, blah. But primarily, every region you go, every continent, there's not even one, you don't see the imprint of the British. The level of, the type of historical problem that they brought to every region. They are always in the midst of every problem you see, be it Africa, be it Asia. As we speak now, Pakistan and India, they're having their issue. If you trace the origin, it's them, the same people. You go to Australia, you go to Canada, even the America too, it's the same people. And as we speak now, they have a very strong hold on Nigeria. I'm telling you the truth. But because of their level of, should I say the word sophistication, people, okay, France has their own share, but the British are very subtle when they do their own. It's like you have to be really, really aware to know what you are dealing with or whom you are dealing with. So if you look at now, the case of Ibrahim Traore, is tied to the same thing Nnamdi Kanu is going through. Of course, it started with Nnamdi Kanu before Ibrahim Traore, because I saw yesterday, I didn't know it happened in London, a protest over this whole conspiracy against Burkina Faso, against Ibrahim Traore. But they just look at it, but it's just not, it's all over all this black continent. It's just a one big global conspiracy, because it happened directly with the French, but they are all connected, be it France, be it Britain, and even America, because they always have this. And yeah, so obviously, you see that Ibrahim Traore, all he asked is to be allowed to run, the people to run. Why do you feel you are entitled? Why do you feel that sense of ownership of a people? It's crazy. So, but because he said, leave us alone, let us self-govern, they now conspire to take him out. If not for the protest that's going on around the globe, mostly the black nations, Caribbean, Africa, we see and a few other Caucasians too, who speaks against it, because it has happened for so long, continuously. It's happening. People are just fed up somewhat. Well, thank goodness for Russian Federation, who has come out undoubtedly. They say they just put everything there. They say, no, this is enough now. Enough is enough. They put everything down there just to make, so you begin to, why does this Western imperialist, they just believe that oh my goodness. Wait a minute. When they can't want to go there.
I think you're having a call. We can't hear you anymore. I think a call just disrupted our brother. So while he handles his calls, he will get back to us. So as we are speaking, our supreme leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, is in court today. And as they have promised, today is supposed to be the last day that very court will be brought to conclusion. And as the court is going on, so many questions will be asked, so many things are going to be thrown out and thrown off. But we, the Biafrans, must remain focused. We must not get distracted. Distractions will come from all corners, from all angles. They will try to put up some things to distract us. But I bet you, Biafrans, you must not get distracted. We are going to be following the event as it unfolds. Whatever they say, however they say it, whatever be their decision, it doesn't really matter to us. It doesn't really matter to us. What matters to us today is that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is innocent of all charges. Very, very innocent. It doesn't matter what they want to say and how they want to say it. We already know that our Supreme Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is innocent. And the more they continue to push this, their lies, the more they continue to push this, their falsehood, we will continue to defeat them and we will continue to expose them. So wherever you are joining us from, we welcome everyone that have joined and we appreciate you. Let us remain focused and continue to see what is going to be the outcome today. As they are in the course, a lot of things are going to be coming up. As issues are coming up, we will also try as much as possible to be presenting it so that we can be able to be looking into those matters and see what is actually going on. So the update we have here that we need to speak about is said, questioning transcription of court proceedings. The questioning procedure of court proceedings. And it reads, video of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu interview upon his extraordinary rendition in 2021 is finally being played in court. Prosecution witness BBB. Can you identify people in the video? Witness. Yes, I can. Prosecution. Who are those people in the video sitting next to Nnamdi Kanu? Witness. Aloy Ejimako and Habila. Both are lawyers. Prosecution. Mr. Kanu, in this video, could you tell us about the indigenous people of Biafra? I am the leader of IPOB. I was granted bail in 2017 after arrest 2 years earlier. However, I was in my house. An army came to kill me. The army invaded my house and killed 28 people. This was what transpired in 2017. And we will never forget this. Don't allow yourself to get distracted. And there is an event, again, that is happening. He said, transcript of interview recording upon his rendition. Interviewers, Mr. Kanu, you made a broadcast. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, I do not remember which one specifically. Interviewer, we mean the broadcast made during the NSAS protests. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, the purpose of my broadcast was because the army was killing protesters in Lagos. Stay tuned. This is how far they have gone and the questions asked and the answers given. And again, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu court update again. The presiding judge, Justice Omotosho, had asked a lawyer to help the prosecution fix the electronic system in the court. Interviewer, you gave instruction to people to attack federal infrastructure. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, if you say you have control over Biafra or Easterners, you are mistaken. We are Republicans in nature. We do things, especially what is right at our own accord, not necessarily adherence to dictations. Interviewer, you pass instruction to your people. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, I lead the movement, but the day-to-day operation of IPOB is done through the Directorate of State, DOS. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, you are talking about incident that happened after NSAS. Why don't you ask me of what happened 2015, 16, and 17, etc.? Interviewer, in 2021, there were attacks. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, I am aware the army killed a lot of people. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, the movement I led is not violent. Your interviewer, your instruction led to jailbreak, etc. You just imagine. Your instruction led to jailbreak, etc. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, my reaction remains that we are not violence. Interviewer, when you were arrested, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu interject. I wasn't arrested. I was kidnapped. Interviewer, what's your relationship with ESN? ESN is a vigilante group that exists everywhere in Biafra lands. These are the questions that have been asked so far and we will continue to bring you more informations as they come. So what I just read out are the things the questions that have been asked to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and how far he has gone so far, and we will continue to bring more updates and continue to set the record straight and say things the way they are. Thank you so much. Yeah, welcome back, my beloved brother Christian. I think you were speaking and a call kicked you out and all that. So
yeah,
go ahead.
Yeah, thanks, Mazi. So you were also like bringing an update on from the.
Yeah.
Okay, but they're still
the update from the court.
Okay, good. Yeah, because like I said, we are waiting to see how the day plays out. Though it's a little bit busy for me also, but I'm staying on it. And if I have to go out, I will go out. And if I have to, and I will come back just to keep up with what is going on. So what I was saying,
when I was reading that update, did you hear one of the things that we are accusing Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, that he instigated the jailbreak?
Where?
In Imo State. In Imo State, remember the jailbreak that happened, which Hope Uzodinma came out and said it is not IPOB?
Yeah.
That is the jailbreak they are bringing. They say Mazi Nnamdi Kanu instigated the jailbreak.
Well,
these people are mad people. And we have a video where Hope Uzodinma confessed that the people that came for that operation are not IPOB members.
Exactly. So,
I'm sick to catch it and play. Go ahead.
Yeah, so that's obviously it can't hold because there are no better evidence than the sitting governor of the state.
Exactly.
He has the intelligent report. He knows what goes on in his state. So if he comes out to say that it's not Nnamdi Kanu, it's not IPOB, so obviously that is not. It's a very weak evidence or whatever. So yeah, but like I was saying before, is a complicated situation we are facing, not just for us as Biafran, but the entire Africa, should I say, even black race, because it's deep. It's really deep what is going on. Like I said, when I watched the protest in London, different Africans, blacks, diasporans, Caribbean, and they all have one thing, one take on the whole issue, and that is that the problem of this Colonial and Neocolonial government, the imperialists, who feel the sense of ownership of Africa and their resources, and they will stop at nothing. Sometimes I feel like, sometimes I'm like, if Africa would just like maybe have one voice and decide that, hey, enough is enough. As you can't even, it's like they won't even mind going to the extent of waging a physical war against Africa just to make sure. I'm telling you, there's the level of
what they are doing already. That's what they are doing already.
Yeah, so I feel like if Africans, the leadership and everything will come to a decision that no, enough is enough. We don't want to control our resources, because we don't control your own resources. You own yours, you run your things. So why do you have to come around? So are we really independent, or what is going on? So if I feel like the way their body language and even their physical, behaviors and everything, I think they wouldn't mind to open up, physical war, sort of, like conventional war against Africans. If African will say, leave us alone. It's crazy, because that is what these three nations in West Africa, Burkina Faso, Niger, and Mali, this is what they said to the French, leave us alone. You come to my place. And I say, okay, it's enough, thank you, but you can leave now. He said, no, I won't leave. What? That is crazy. And to think that there's no shame, they don't even, the word shame, or I don't know, it's crazy that why do you go about describing the people as a poor people or poor continent or dark this and that, but you are the one who is lacking. You are the one who is poor. You are the one who is who can survive on your own. You are the one who can live, you can't even live on your own. You are showing obviously that without Africa, you are nowhere, you are nobody. So why are you twisting it around, making us look like we are the hungry one? This is one thing I can't stop wondering, that Emmanuel Macron goes about saying this and saying that, acting as if they are helping Africa. But in actuality, we are the ones who are helping them to survive, to keep going. Without Africa, they are nothing, absolutely nothing. And there are people, for some reason, maybe they I don't know what it is. When, like I said, they always feel like they are helping you or they are better or what. No, you are not. You are simply not. It's just unfortunate that over the years we've not had leaders who are able to do the right thing. You know, because if I have my way, like I said, I will shut it down completely. I will shut everything down because it's not working. You know, so why do I bring this up is connected directly to the situation Nnamdi Kanu is facing, because Nnamdi Kanu knows this thing better than anybody, and he has been speaking on it. He has been speaking about it, but the British, they are not happy that he speaks truth. They feel threatened. They feel like he's trying to awaken the people. He's trying to. It's just crazy. But yeah, we must keep up. And another unfortunate aspect of it is that the whole, when it comes to this Africa, is not cohesive enough or well enough to go through the right channel, because again, like you say, you see that the like Nigeria, you know, so it becomes very difficult situation, because these Fulanis whom they handed over the country to, everybody knows that. Lots of people have come out to say they created it, handed it over to the Fulanis, and there's a reason for that. So they have now come up with their own agenda, try to not only expansionist agenda, but to recolonize people again. It's crazy how they too feel like they have the opportunity to, you know, lord it over everybody. The Sultan, he sees himself, he's human being, Jesus Christ, human nature. The Sultan feel like he is the Islamic God of Nigeria. Even this very dark man guy they kidnapped the other day, I think they left him yesterday or so thereabout. It's also not unconnected with the issue he had with him, because he rebuked him. He said something, well, respectfully, whatever, but it's all added up to why they kidnapped him. So many other people he tried to rob in the wrong way. Now, so obviously the Sultan is trying to lord it over, and the one from Oba Obini also tried to lord it on the people from Migodo, the Igbanke. You see how, but that sometimes, I don't know, but people will always have to. You can't give up, because if you give up, if you don't fight, then you don't deserve to be free, like Traore said. So it's complicated, but at the end of the day, when you have justice on your side, you're on the right path. You have to keep pushing, because eventually you will get justice. You will be free. You will get your freedom. So let's just wait and see what happens today, and from there, we take it up from there. One thing is guaranteed: we will never, no matter what they do, we just have to keep moving. We have to keep pushing. We will never succumb to their blackmail and to their treachery, these evil people. So yeah, let's, if anything, bro, just keep updating us. We are with you. Thanks so much.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I appreciate you for that amazing contribution. Let us hear from our beloved sister, Ojugo. You're here. Take your mic, Ojugo. If you're free, go ahead and speak to us, our sister Ojugo.
Good morning, my brothers in the house.
You're welcome.
Thank God for another day, another life, you know, and we thank God that we are alive to witness the case of Mazi and Nnamdi Kanu, and we pray that we'll be alive to also witness the case of Simon Ekpa. We're watching, we're looking. We know that left for us with Nigeria can never defeat us. Never defeat us.
Meet yourself, Anderson.
Somebody's talking and it's making me to lose my
Alice,
thought.
mute yourself. Go ahead, my sister.
So they know that left Nigeria with us, Nigeria can never defeat us at all. But we know the hands that are fighting this battle. It's not a small hand. Like our brother said, and I said that before, that we should be expecting the worst. The way the whole thing is going, we should be expecting the worst in Africa, generally, because what the Yoruba man knows is gone. By fire, by force. That's what they know. And we have to be ready for the wars to come. Because they're not going to let Africa go free, go like that. It's not going to, it won't be possible. And they're helping, they said they're helping Africa. How are you helping Africa? Is it with a free visa that you're helping Africa? You don't even allow African people enter your country. That's why a lot of them are dying in the desert, trying to get in there. And why would Africa, and you see them, they give visa to those who will be useful to them.
Of course, that's what they do.
They will give free nurses, the doctors, okay, come, school, come, work. Every other person, now, you have to go through the desert to get in there. So how are they helping Africa? By giving us a crap of food that remain from their table? Let me tell you, I worked in a place in America long time ago. It's a volunteer, you volunteer there, where they package food for African people, minus Nigeria, anyway. That place will package food for people like Tanzania. I went there. If I tell you I didn't cry, I will be lying. And, so many things were going through my mind to this point. And this is where resources, I called my friend from Tanzania. I said, there's a place we package food. Everybody knows that, when I lived in Minnesota, before I moved to Texas, everybody knows that place. You volunteer. It's a volunteer place. You volunteer to package food. You ask them where this food is going. They tell you Tanzania, Congo, all those, I think there is kind of Africa side, So they said, well, that's what it is. And I said, you people don't have natural resources? He said, oh, yeah, they have a lot. And he started mentioning what they have. Then you imagine where we are packaging food to send to these countries that have natural resources. That's the way the white man is helping a black man.
Very sad.
Even here that we are, you will think that that's what they called white, I've forgotten that word they normally use here. White, if I remember, I will say that.
Is it white supremacy?
White privilege. No,
white privilege.
Because if you interview with them, I experienced those things, especially if your education line is like office, office line, unless you're a nurse, which I'm not a nurse, If you're that line, trust me, you're gonna experience a lot of backlash, and because you're a black person. I don't know how these people think they're helping us by taking our natural resources and giving us a crap from it. Is that a help or is that slavery? Why do you think that we cannot manage ourselves? Because this is what comes out of the amount, that we can manage ourselves. Yeah? I feel so irritated. I feel so ashamed, when they say this, that we can manage ourselves. Who the hell are you that will manage? Allow us there. Allow us. Go manage yourself. We can't, they're the one now sending out every immigrant from their countries. You send them out to go do what? To go die there while you're taking their natural resources. If you say everybody go home, I'm sure everybody will be willingly go back to where they come from. But take your hands off them. Let's manage it. Let's manage it. A lot of people are educated now. We can manage it. That time has gone. Please, the Westerners, that time has gone. There's a lot of educated, anyhow, IT, whatever you want, you talk about it. Yeah? So that's why when I'm looking at what is happening to Simon Ekpa and Nnamdi Kanu, let me tell you, I'm so tired of it, because at the end of it all, the advice comes from the West. Advice comes from the West. This is a man that is a citizen of the Western country. And the Western where he belongs to are not fighting for him. Do we ask why? Because they think that he was preaching against them. He didn't preach against them. He was educating our people to open their eyes to know that we are still in slavery. We are still in slavery, modernized slavery. So we're not just fighting Nigeria. Who is Nigeria? We win them for a long time. Who is Nigeria? Biafran would have come for a long time, beat them up and go. It's because of all this France support. Now they bought Finland over. Finland is manipulating so many stuff and all this stuff. Manipulating things that, which interview have you conducted to say that it's committed to? I don't understand. I don't know, that concluding on nothing. They bought them over. Huh? So, so many things are going, and the people working with them are in our midst. The people working with them are seriously in our midst. Giving them information are in our midst, for crying out loud. So, let's see how this rolls. I'll keep hanging in there to the end, because we need to know what's going on in the court. And thank you so much, Jukes, for updating us on this court case going on. Hopefully they conclude it today, but I don't think that is. I don't know if it will happen that they will conclude this case today. But we pray. Let's see the outcome of it. Send the poor man. Who broke the prison? Okay, what about the one that they broke at Abuja during Buhari time? Who did that? Has the person been persecuted? Are those people, where are they? Did they brought them in court? It's so sad. It's so sad. But we will never give up. Let them know that all the things they're fighting, they will. I don't know why they cannot learn their lesson. We should be expecting war if we're not careful, because that's what is cooking around now. It's smelling. It's smelling everywhere. It's smelling. So we should be expecting the worst. Okay, my brother. Let me leave it at this point now and continue to be background. Thank you. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. I can hear you, my sister. Sorry, I was muted. Thank you so much. for your contribution. You have spoken well, my beloved sister. You've just nailed it. And I believe that the world is listening, and the zoo is also paying attention. While they are in their court doing their rubbish, throwing out charges that doesn't have any background, charges that have been thrown away long ago. They are just bringing it back to keep themselves busy. But it doesn't matter what they say or how they say it, we will never be stopped. We will continue, and at the end of the day, victory is going to be ours. I can see somebody there joining us. Bro Christian, you have something to say? Maybe you just take 1 minute and say something. My brother Christian, you have something to say?
Yeah, I was just. Can you hear me? Huh?
Yeah, I can hear you. Go ahead. Just say something in 1 minute, and Greg, 1 minute before we go to the person that joined us now.
Yeah, obviously, just like what I was saying before, is a struggle, is a very serious one, but we won't. This generation, Biafrans, even Africans, they've risen. Trust me, it's not gonna be. We know that we know that they have some of our, should I say, leaders or politicians or presidents whom they are using, like Tinubu. Tinubu is an asset to them, you know. So, and him now is dancing a very delicate dance in Tinubu because it's just to just put it mildly, I think their cup don't full. Either way you look at it, because 2027 is looking at 2027 how he can manipulate it just to be there by 2027 to 2031, whatever. Now, he's working, he's agent of this imperialist Tinubu. Make no mistake about that. Now, but the North, the Fulanis, they are also trying to find a way to undermine him. So it's also building up, setting up for a showdown one way or the other, because he's looking at the political area where he can use the Nnamdi Kanu issue, you know, to see how he can benefit him. That is probably one of his calculations. Meanwhile, he's facing these Northerners who are also determined to remove him so that they can continue with their agenda, because they feel like probably the agreement they had that they therefore allowed him to stay there is not working on it, or is not doing it fast enough. So it's like I said, God just keep us alive. We see what happens. But yeah, for us, it's all about Biafra, whatever they do. But we keep an eye on them too. We will never, just because it's Biafra, no, we'll also be watching them, because it's a multi-dimensional problem or situation confronting everybody. So while we are doing what we are doing, we keep one eye on them to see the step so that when opportunity offer itself, we take it. So thank you, my brother.
Thank you so much, my brother. You have spoken well. My brother Greg, are you there? Just take 1 minute, my brother Greg, and speak before we give the mic to Anderson. Unmute yourself, Greg. Your mic is muted.
Okay. Yeah, Mazi, choose. Yes, I just want to add one thing. There is one thing Mazi Christian said. He said that he was talking about the international community they might come to fight us to get all our resources. So if you are living in this Western world, and if you watch the comment of that black general that said that Ibrahim Traoré is using the gold in what do you call it, in Burkina Faso to protect his regime. So he's using it for himself. So using it for himself is they're not getting it the way they have been getting it before. The France is no more in charge of their resources, because you remember this idiot Tony Nnadi. Tony Nnadi said that he once worked in NNPC, and in all the oil that is going out from Nigeria, that Nigeria doesn't have the account of what is going on. It is what British present to them.
Yeah.
that they will register. So if they will register to you, or if they will register for Nigeria, example, 1 million barrel, and they have taken 1 million barrel on their own, unaccounted. So who is at loss? So the day you will become to be in charge of what is in your father's house, that day is the day they will come after you. And that is what you see that is trying to play out in Burkina Faso.
Yeah.
And the problem there is this, that the so-called African Union don't want to know, because they have planted all of them and no one will stand up against what is happening. Because if you come in a land, just like you go in America now, all the gas and oil that is coming out from America, then an African government is there telling them how many that is going out for export.
Yeah.
I don't know if you understand it.
Yeah.
So because they collaborate with these with Nigerian leaders and all these African leaders, they know that they are all corrupt. They know that they are corrupt. And because of that corruption, the Western people use that advantage. If, for example, now the military come up in Nigeria and say, no, there will be no more oil, crude oil that will be exported to America, to Europe, that every oil will be refined in Nigeria and shipped to any country that wants gas or petrol or diesel. That we will exporting only refined products to foreign countries. That army will not last that army that to do that will not last for 1 minute. Because Nigeria is too corrupt. So this one Burkina Faso is doing today, this Torah is doing, and he's fighting all these things. Even if you look the kind of corruption that is in Nigeria and the one that is in Burkina Faso, if there is corruption in Burkina Faso, it might be 5%. And still, look at what is going on. But when you come in Nigeria, that even a baby that is still in the womb is already corrupt.
Yeah.
You see? I use the example before I drop. 2009 or 2010, I was in my village in Christmas time. So we are driving to one community. So you know, Christmas time there is always traffic, and the military and the police always on the distance. So when we get to where police, there was traffic, and you know, Christmas time a lot of vehicles were coming. So we saw 2 children on their pants. They were only wearing pants. So as they were going, they were pointing one jeep, this Hummer jeep. You see? So that little boy might not be up to 6 years or 5 years. He's saying, this is Hummer jeep. No, the other one say Mercedes jeep is better. This one say Hummer jeep is they were a kind of arguing which of the jeep. And when you come here, you see a child of even 10 years don't even know the one that's called Hummer jeep and Mercedes jeep. The people that build the country where they're building all these vehicles. But the child in Nigeria that is not up to 6 years is fighting the one that is more better. That will tell you the kind of country that you live in. You see? So the corruption in Nigeria is too much. Only that many people don't understand the kind of corruption that is in that country. It is too much and cannot be so the West is holding the Africans completely bondage. You know, so don't be surprised if again Africa will cause third war. Not even this thing they're doing in Ukraine. All this they're doing in Ukraine, they're just playing tricks. Because I was telling one of my friends, I said, Germany will not want any bomb to land in their land. Neither would Britain or France. They're just deceiving their people. You see, this one Finland is talking. They will not want any bomb to touch their land. This one they're talking to use deceiving Ukraine. So they can only collaborate against Africa. There will be no fight between America and Russia and the Germany because of Ukraine. Go and mark it. They only make this noise. At the end of the day, they will find a way to settle themselves. But you see, this African problem is what will bring third world war, because Russia is not going out from Africa, and they will be getting more land in Africa, and that will bring third world war. Thank you.
Thank you so much, my brother. You have spoken well, and I appreciate your contribution that you have just made. And I want to play a video. When we are talking about the atrocities of the West in Africa, it is something that is mind-blowing. And that is why I have to play this video that I am playing now. You know, the people that are causing the insecurity in Africa, they are still the people who don't want us to be free. And there are people who are preaching to us that military regime is not good. People who are sponsoring the terrorism that we want to stop, they are the same people preaching to us about terrorism. And there is one thing that is happening. Have anybody thought about why is it that Tinubu is lying in bed with France at a time when the whole African countries are rejecting France?
Yeah.
France that have been pinpointed in sponsoring of terrorism in Africa. Yet, people do not observe. I want us to hear this. Let us watch this.
Reconstruction in West Africa, France, who allegedly has been supporting terror groups in West Africa when the United States called for investigation into Boko Haram. It was revealed in the Nigerian newspapers that the French has been supporting Boko Haram in Nigeria. The French create terrorist groups and then goes into African countries to say they are fighting terrorism in Africa. This kind of duplicity by France and fomenting terror and destruction has been challenged by the peoples of West Africa. In every country in West Africa, they're calling for the ending of French economic, financial, and military domination.
Did you hear that?
Yeah.
These are the people that Tinubu is rapporting with. And I want everybody to pay attention to that very angle. Pay attention to that angle. For us Biafrans, we are already out. We are gone long time ago. Whatever they are saying is not part of us again. So Anderson, let us hear from you, Allison, my brother Anderson. Sorry for keeping you for that long. Unmute yourself, Anderson. Speak to us. Let's hear you. Anderson, unmute yourself.
Good afternoon. From my end to you, brothers.
Go ahead. Talk to us.
So, yes, I am very, very happy. Sorry that I came late to the show. But when I came in, the discussion I met was so much interesting. And that gave me a call of mine when I was telling you the last time I joined you in the studio that we have never for one day depended on the Western world to survive. Rather, they are the ones depending on us to feed. You see? Am I coming out?
We can hear you. Go ahead.
Okay. You see, there's a lot of things playing around, and I want to also beg on my Biafran brothers all over the whole world, especially the government of the United States of Biafra and every other hand that is working to see that we are being liberated from these shackles. Please, to see how we can also get prepared. It was like what somebody said in the show here. The world is about to take a new phase. The world is about to take a new phase. And a lot of things is going on secretly, and some are coming out openly. That's why you can see what is happening. Now, many of these countries, Russia now has come out to tell the whole world that America is nobody indirectly. And America is trying to use diplomacy to see if they can sustain them being the world leader. Because anywhere America goes, other country follows, as many people used to say. But that slogan or that statement is about to have some kind of crack. With Putin stepping forward and the president of China stepping forward, the alliances between these three countries, Russia, China, North Korea, is something that is a threat to the Western domination and the Western feeling. You know, the Western world wanted to rope America into this Ukrainian and Russian problem that they created. This problem was created by the Western world. There was nobody, there is no any responsible human being that knows his or her words that will allow an enemy to come and say, or build his house behind your window. Nobody dare tries that nonsense. So they wanted to do that within their NATO organization, and that is why I say it is what they form by themselves that will later destroy them, and Biafra will go. But there's something in life, and it is certain. That thing you so much give fear to will be the later end of your life. That thing will later destroy you. So that fear you see them having on Biafrans and using it to form a kind of nonsense in all over the whole world. I used to say it, and people are taking it for granted. The world should look to what is on the ground, and they let Biafra go freely. We're free people, not nobody. Somebody said it in the show also. That Nigeria is nobody to stand before us and ask us not to move. No, put the whole tribes in Nigeria. They cannot stand United States of Biafra for a month fight. We squeeze them and go away. But I've said it, and I'll continue to say it as I keep saying it right now. Our fighting against powers and principalities and forces in high places. Biafran, despite all this oppression and all this formation of organization, like the way NATO is hunting them now, because that is where they wanted to use, what they wanted to use to rob America being the head of NATO. But that's very unfortunate to them. The coming of Trump didn't allow that to work, because Biden came back, or Democrat came back, by now, you'd have feared the amount of resources America has given in support of Russia, in support of Ukraine, if they did not come face to face. And that will become a war between America and Russia. And it will trigger this change that wants to take place. Many people are no longer happy that America has maintained this world power over the years. But America is also causing problems as well, because they are supposed to stand on the side of justice that will give them the strength to continue maintaining it. But they say injustice going around the whole world, most especially in the African continent and in Biafra, to the people of Biafra in particular. Everybody turn a blind eyes. I say many countries, many superpowers will fall. A lot of things will take place. That is why Nnamdi Kanu said it is going to be the last miracle on the surface of this earth. And Biafra will come. The Western Europe, having been playing all kind of pranks and hanky-pankies, all their their shenanigans, controlling the affairs of African, and we're fighting them all this while, seeing that it was almost at the 11th hour. A stone throw to arrive Biafra. That was when they connected Alex Cobb, and they used him to keep a kind of bring another delay. This is only one thing they are doing in all this nonsense is just a little delay, but they should be rest assured that Biafra is already gone. Biafra is already a standing nation for God Himself and not for any man. This is why they are now bringing in the Northern Europe, the Scandinavians, to help them in this fight. Look at what happened in Norway. The way they silenced, they arrested a just man in Norway. The same brother
And these are the people that we once respected. That these people are not as corrupt as the Western world. But just because of the freedom of Africans, and most especially Biafrans, the whole world is getting into a rotten mess. People that are once respected begin to lose the respect. The world is standing on a shaky ground, and anything can happen at any time. And that is why I'm asking that Biafrans should be prepared in every aspect, please. So that any opportunity, like the other person said also, at any slight given opportunity, we march out and they go away. It is paining them that Africa has come to let the whole world know that those things that are, and they're using it to suppress Africa and make us to appear inferiors. It's now becoming open. And this opening is telling the whole world that these people are living on stealing. This Western world, the whole of their lives, they are living on stealing. There are people whose conscience is dead from birth. That is why one of our brothers said that you should be ashamed. It is crazy for them to stand that Africans is depending on them, and when we ask them to go, they refuse to go. But there are people's conscience is dead from birth. They represent the Lucifer, the devil, I should say England is representing the seat of the Queen of the Coast. And they're manipulating the affairs of this world, causing problems everywhere because they don't have shame. Now, amazing they cover, thinking that with it, they will continue to suppress Africa and keep Africa in a dark world until the end of age. It's failing them. And they are running here and there seeking for help. The whole of them form alliances from the Western world to the Northern Europe, to the Eastern Europe, and to the other ones. All of them are coming together, fighting a single people, the Biafrans. But that is the fight. Everything you see that is about to take place in Africa is the courtesy of the message of Nnamdi Kanu. Those who are intelligent, young Africans who know really what is happening, dwell on it and want to use it to debate Africa. And the Western world has noticed it, and it's become a problem. It's causing them, it's giving them a nightmare. They cannot do anything, they cannot hide the shame. Rather, they want to fight openly to show the whole world that they are thieves. It's only a thief. People know that he's a thief, and they will not be ashamed because he celebrates it. Because they cannot afford the shame. This shame you see that they don't have now is smaller to the shame that they're going to that will before them at the end of the talk. They seek their brothers to help them. That's why they call Finland. Will you allow us to be disgraced before the black world? Why do you allow this man getting away with what we don't want it to happen? But if Simonekpa is not being sidelined by Finland, by now Biafra is already, all this nonsense they are talking about this trial would have by now even everything might have come to an end. They are trying somebody illegality, abomination is trying rights. That is what the case of Nnamdi Kanu and Nigeria and Biafra stand to do. Abomination is standing to try righteousness, and the whole world is watching. Many claim they are not, they don't know what is happening. While they are fully aware. But because it's a global conspiracy. It's a global conspiracy to make sure that Biafra and Africa is not redeemed. But who says that? They think like man. Well, they will certainly see what is going to happen in 2 years to come, not too far any longer. It should be rest assured and be aware that the evil cup is filled to the brim. And God's anger is about to come on them. But they've done a lot of evil to gospel people with impunity. So all this you are saying, all these shenanigans, it's a kind of an agenda, something that is not new. We never for one day depended on the West for anything. They are the ones surviving from what the blessing that God gave to us. No. And now they've grown big. From our resources, they are strong. They've built a strong nation. And they're using what they stole from us to still fight us back and see if they can continue to relegate us to a very low background and continue exploiting us so that they will continue to survive, being superior, and we be the inferiors. thinking of human.
Try and round up in 1 minute, my brother, so that we can allow others to speak.
Oh, that is just the point. That we ought to stand up and face it once and for all. The evil is too much, and we're not finding it easy. We are saying we can do everything for ourselves. Let us go. Even though we should fail, then they should step from behind and laugh us. We say we can do it. Are we doing it now? They should please give us way. All this nonsense they are doing will not work. And Finland should be should know that the Biafrans are watching them. And if anything untoward happen to Simon Ekpa, there is going to be terrible on them. They should not even think that with all this nonsense and the alliances will help them to escape it. They will never. The best thing for them now is to make sure that Simon Ekpa is set free. He has not committed any offense, not to anybody. He stands for the more than 80 million people, and we voted him. He is our PM. Nnamdi Kanu is the supreme leader. If you allow them go and let Biafran go, we have not committed any offense against humanity. They said on 25th of May they are going to bring him to court. All of a sudden they turn it to June. For more than 6 months, you don't have any case on somebody, you don't have any charge, and you are keeping him. The evil of the world, the conspiracy against Biafrans. But they will see how it's going to end. But it's better they make it while the sun shines and get free from this shame that's going to before them. You're welcome. But I'm very grateful, and I thank you and all the media warriors for the good work people are doing for the Biafrans. And like I used to say, we will live to celebrate people like you and to be happy in the land of Biafra as a free people. Thank you.
Thank you so much, my brother Anderson. I appreciate you for your contribution. You have spoken well, and I believe Biafrans are listening. We are still having some updates. Huh? Thank you. So we'll go for that. We are having some updates that is coming up. We are having some updates coming up from the court. The update we have so far from the court says another audio broadcast is being played in court where Mazi Nnamdi Kanu said the following: "Nobody can stop us. Ojukwu said it long ago. We are unstoppable and our enemies know this. We are sensitizing our people." Talking how Igbos were forcefully taken into other regions to further divide us. Witness the broadcast to confirm whether or not he made the broadcast. Interviewer: You said kill them. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, would you support security agents killing people? The interviewer answered no. Interviewer: What about the seat at home of May? Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, you are ascribing power to me that I do not have, or should I say I lack. Is it when I say let there be light and there will be light? Witness: What we are asking him is why he asked people not to go out on the 30th of May, and as a result, people died. Prosecution: Ahmed Gulag and his assassination in the southeast. Justice Omotosho interjects: I do not have such name here. It is not on the record. Video continues playing. MNK: Educating the DSS on how political issues should be resolved and how people interpret information differently. MNK: It is up to people how they assimilate or incorporate instructions or directives. Everything people do is based on their understanding. This is what was discussed in the court so far, and it's still going further again to go on and say, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, nobody is insane or mad. So why this obsession of killing people in a democracy? People must have a way of channeling their grievances, and one of them is to protest. Interviewer: On a higher note, tell me about your background, education, career, family. Which state in Nigeria are you from? Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, Abia State. Interviewer: After you left Nigeria, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu interject: No, I saved my life. Interviewer: Where have you been and what were you doing there? Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, it is my business. Interviewer, what is the job of ESN? They are in the bush protecting our people. Interviewer, insist, what is the job of ESN? Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, as I previously stated, they are there to protect our mothers when they go to farm. This is the response that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu gave, and goes further to say the video interviewer continues to play as Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and his special counsel dialogue on issues shortly after Mazi Nnamdi Kanu continues. The invasion of my house was unnecessary. I was in touch with Igbo men I had respect for. Whoever authorized the invasion of my house is the real enemy. Video clip ends and has been admitted as an exhibit that the video clip of the invasion of our home of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, which I just showed now. Judge, are you playing anything else? Prosecution, no, my lord. Prosecution witness, is this the letter received from the Attorney General? Witness, yes, it is. AG's letter admitted as Exhibit G, and the witness also requested the letter be read before court. And we proceed and we go further. The video of the attack of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was also played in court for them to see how the home was invaded. It was not just, this was something that was streamed live. When it was happening that day, I was following it live. I was watching live how they entered Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's house, how the whole thing unfolded. When they were standing at the gate until they came in. Many of us followed this live. I still have it on my Facebook page. It's still there. But these are things they see and they deny it. But all the same, they are progressing. We are still waiting to see how it's going to conclude today. I'm not sure they're going to end it today, but if by adventure they end it today, whatever be the outcome, we are ready for it.
Yeah.
We expect everything, we are ready. So my brother Akonye Wetere, you've been here waiting as always. So let's allow Akonye Wetere to give his input. Speak to us, my brother Akonye Wetere. Let's hear you.
Rachus, there's somebody whose video is vibrating like background noise. I don't know.
Okay, I think that should be Anderson. Mute yourself, Anderson. Anderson, mute yourself. I think that's from you. Go ahead.
Okay, thank you very much. Greetings to all the people in the house. I have few things to say. First and foremost, I thank you so much for your good work, your consistency and steadfastness in ensuring that the truth prevails. Because in all, it is this that you do every day, that we gather here every day to do, is the truth that will get us out of these shackles of neocolonialism and the suppression and subjugation of the West on Africans and the black race. The few things I want to say is that the cloud is gathering. The cloud is gathering. And it won't be long. People will understand. You know, let me use this illustration. If in a house, the wife now brought in a maid, a female maid, and the husband is having an affair with that maid, let us x-ray the reaction of that husband anytime that maid does something wrong in the house. That is exactly what we are facing in our situation between the Africa and the West. The husband will not be affirmative in his decisions. He might front himself to show like flex like some muscle, but behind the wife, she will beg, plead with the maid because he's gaining something from the maid. But if a maid is destroying something in the house and the husband has nothing to do with that maid, you will see the husband raising his voice, don't be destroying this, you will go. So that is what we are facing. And majority of us have not come to the understanding that this is what the West are doing. The holding of our leader, MNK, the people that engineered it are the West. The holding of Simon Ekpa today, the people that engineered it are the West. And how are they scaring through? Because we have not come to understand what the situation we are in as an African first and as a Biafran. Look at how MNK did his own self-determination preaching, his own preaching concerning the struggle. He was on truth. He was on truth. He was on fact. Immediately they captured him, which is what is supposed to happen. The people he called his own, the almighty Department of Saboteur, they derailed completely. What they hold fast was structure and how to raise money. Finish. Now, Simon Ekpa sustained the train, sustained the movement by staying on truth and fact. Now, it has come to the saturation point that he has to be called for questioning. The so-called cabinet of his again derailed again onto holding structure, leave it the way Simon left it and raising money. And you come and tell me that somebody sold Simon, and when Macron said that we cannot manage ourselves, you call it a slap in our face. No, it is the absolute truth. It's for you to analyze it. This is truth. Yes, this is truth. Which plays that in every man's life. The day you call yourself to order, tell yourself personally the truth about yourself. The business I did, I fell. I'm the one, 70% of what leads to my failure. I'm the one that constituted it. I'm the one that engineered it. That is the day your liberation will start. But whenever you keep on apportioning blame, it's because I went and buy 42 size of butter. And where I'm selling, all the people there are 38 and 40 maximum. That is why I said, no. You went and you made the mistake by yourself because you failed to study the terrain where you are doing your business. That's what is playing out. I keep saying is that if all the media that is speaking for us do, let me say, 10% of what Chooks does every day, this message we are shouting, let us tell it to the world. Is it only Chooks that is speaking about Biafra? People that are speaking about Biafra is 10,000, I swear. The bloggers that are flipping it, putting up all these ones that they call, what will be their name for Lagos? That has their beer. All those rubbish propagandists everywhere. If everybody is staying on fact like this, the message will go far. I won't say much today. One thing I know is that what our brother said, Uncle Greg, that Ukraine, Russia, and whatever, they are just playing a smoke screen, trying to deceive people. That the real issue that will cause World War III will come from Africa. I want to add to it. You see that second coming of their Jesus Christ that they made the Christians to believe, and the second coming of the Allah that they made the Muslims to believe. That 7 years, the Bible told them that there will be war of Armageddon. That after the Antichrist will come, and Christ will come and take his people. Let me tell you, That script is about Africa and the West. Ibrahim Traore is like he's stepping on the beginning of those years. If they take Ibrahim Traore out, maybe the uprising that majority, but is not the critical mass, might lead to some altercation. But if they did not succeed in taking him out, if you give Ibrahim Traore more 2 years, more revolutionists again will rise in Africa. And when they start gaining traction, the West will attack. That second coming of that their Jesus Christ will happen. Those descriptions that Bible gave them will happen. Up until Africans will understand. And I narrow it down to this our struggle. Up until our people begin to ask themselves a question. As I ask myself a question. First and foremost, what is Biafra? I make my findings. I know what is Biafra. What made Ojukwu to declare this? I have that fact for myself, not anybody that told me. What? Okay, as Ojukwu declared it and backed down after 3 years. What and what made him to back down? And as the struggle started again, resuscitated itself again in 1999 by Wazike. What made Wazike back down? Nnamdi picked up early 2010, 11, 12. What made him to be a bit silenced today? When we all of us begin to understand all those situations, the new crop that is speaking for this Biafra today, we will have a very better footing, better coordination on how to pursue this struggle. But because many of us are still fools, I'm sorry to say it too. I'm sorry if I insult anybody. Many of us that are in the struggle, we are still fools and dumb. We are still dumb everywhere, chasing what is not even meaningful to us. See today, what are the US doing? Raising money, doing end of the year party. Fallback Republic, their own is they are dangling towards it. The one that call himself Ross, the manipulation is there, full glare to everybody. But you see some people that say they want to be after. As gullible and foolish that you are. Somebody that said 2 things in the morning, in the afternoon he has said another 3 things. In the evening he said it's 1, and you are still following him. And you want West not to manipulate you. Our sister Ojugo said that we have come of age. We are now educated. I want to ask, who teach the West, who teach the Caucasian this book that they are using to rate our intellectuality? Who teach them? Who taught them how to read and write? Who taught the Chinese? Who taught the Germans? All these things are what Nnamdi and even Simon said that got them created. And the followers are still fools. We are still foolish. But if you are waiting for Malema, PLO, Lumumba, they are part of the struggle, just as VDM own is going on. When you see the people that they go after, it's MNK and Simon. If Simon will open, there are some secrets that people die with. If Simon comes out, even our MNK, but great peoples are not foolish. They say few of the things they know. If they should, let's say they will just come and be telling us what has transpired behind the scene, you will know the reason why they are persecuting them. All those ones that are going free, claiming to be revolutionaries, like Sowore and the rest of them. My brothers and sisters, until we, let me just narrow it to Biafra, until we, the Biafrans, find a common goal and form a critical mass that will undo the plan of the West. Some people will call it coming together. No, we don't even have to come together. But our togetherness will happen when everybody understands the real reason for our situation. When you understand it, it will shape the way you talk, your reaction, your engagement, where you go and where you do not go. Because you can't tell me that you are a pastor. Every evening, you are seen in a church. And when you are asked, you say you go to preach in the twilight of the day. It's not possible. You can. It's only in Nigeria that you can deceive people with that. As a pastor, you have where you are not supposed to be seen at every given time. When we all understand this, you don't need to be party to A in US for you to know what to do for your nation. What is it called? America has it. They say think for what you will do for your country, not what your country will do for you. I can't remember how but Jay-Z sang it in his song. They put it in his song. So that when we understand all this, and the only few people have understood this in the struggle, and they are the likes of Simon Ekpa. They have all it takes to live nice. Even though the DOS say that his house is this and this, when you see his apartment, you know that the guy is living nice. And he said it one time that even the quest for Biafra denied him his travelings and enjoyment. That all the time he thinks the same thing as Nnamdi. I did, if my memory serves me right, I remember when he said that he has a consulting firm in England, in UK. And he's doing well up until he spoke. If you called him, he abandoned many things. Starts living a life of isolation, always on Twitter, answering questions, hosting meetings, and preaching. Same thing as our leader. But all this buffoon everywhere. You walk from your office, you do small things. You want to claim entitlement mentality. My brothers and sisters, nothing will liberate us. Number one, when we understand the real reason for this mess we are in, then the rate of all this sabotaging of your brother, misappropriation of your engagement, and all this issue of corruption, taking money, hijacking some things, and saying that up until this one come out before you will avail the resources to the people that is meant for the struggle to the people. That is when the undoing of the West will start. But as at now, they are still playing us. Yeah, we are still their draft board. They are still playing us. And I believe, I know it won't be long. The new generation that is coming, they will understand what we are saying. That is why I say we need more preaching. We need more preaching. Not that it's just, but what you are doing on YouTube, that is what we need. For the media house today, we make a U-turn and start preaching. Don't speculate. Don't run on propaganda. State your facts straight. Make your finding and verification before you speak. Just as you do, our brother. Keep doing it. I know they will release Nnamdi. Malami said that the worst mistake they did was not unaliving Nnamdi, that they brought him alive back to Nigeria. That was a mistake. And he shows the hand of God in his life. They will hold on to him. Is it that we ourselves understand the real reason of Biafra? Then they will release him. Because our PM said it. Going to court, shouting, doing protests, is not even it. Because during that time, that all these camouflages that made us to understand that they are following Simon, the crowd was everywhere. People were repenting. The talk on the release of Nnamdi was very, very on the high rate until France and Finland know what they did to themselves. But I will assure Finland, Nnamdi cost Britain, it cost UK. Ojukwu cost Gowon and the Middle Beltans. And today they are feeling it. Forget about that the media, the mainstream media, are demeaning everything. They are feeling it. They are feeling it. Do you know in Nigeria that the presidency, as of 2 days ago, said that the media should channel their attention, that they should not be broadcasting the insecurity again, that the media are giving insecurity the bandit popularity, that they should douse it. They are feeling it. So that is how it will continue. I know if all their machination, their corrupt practices that Finland is doing, and they succeed in lynching Simon, Mark today's world date, and as I'm speaking, calamity is before Finland. Everybody will remember today. In fact, people will play today's voice recording. Calamity, great one, will be before Finland. That man went to China and started talking nonsense. I did not pity our people, but I know what I said to myself that day. I said, dark man, even though my brothers are foolish, those saying money in water, they are stupid.
Very foolish.
But you are crossing the red line, and it wasn't long. This is not his travel. This one is just the beginning. It won't be long. You people will see it. Except he do what I said yesterday. He downs his tone and change. But if he want to front again, this guy is not taking Hageburia, Hage disappear. Because itu hana waka apucha nkoto kuru ile mero nwanyi. Aideka that painted story of children of Israel. That is what we are. Ona kaide. And in Bossy Pope get discover the secret in the Otala hide about the real owner of the story of Jesus Christ. Israel Galeme enjoyment, the grace had taken from us. They will be enjoying it as they're enjoying it today. Nobody is touching them because they understand life. People are here praying, beckoning on the God of Israel, but Israel are busy beckoning on the God of their iron dome and more sophisticated weapon to fight their enemy. But here, pastors are giving you handkerchief to tie on your vehicle, while they are using bulletproof car. They do not fly on your road. They say that the passenger plane makes their waist to be jittery and it pains them. They fly on private jets, no problem. Igbo, I am na you know water. Make your finding by yourself. Even if you have the appetite to fight for us, better go into politics, soil your hand and get. Don't come. You will read the character. Like Sodom and Gomorrah, you will read that character and come into the story because all the people, majority of the people in the struggle, they are worse than Soludoha. Because if they are not worse than Soludoha, on what ground will Ogen carry? See the ego. Allah for every day. And you come and tell me. No. I don't believe. But God will save us. That's my prayer. I pray for our leader, Nnamdi Kanu. I pray for Simon Ekpa. Nothing will do them. Never again. All of them said it in their program. They've killed Gaddafi. West painted Uganda. Idi Amin. It is today now people are beginning to know that Idi Amin was not a brutal leader, but they painted him black.
Mm-hmm.
Any voice that wants to rise from Africa, they will demoralize that voice and destroy you. But I will tell them. I know them. I will tell them. It won't be long. They have stated it in their Bible that there will be 7 years of war of Armageddon, mass destruction. They are having different atomic bombs. Africa has none. But 99% of the raw material to produce it, you people consume it from African soil to your place. But you buy Africa from having any. But God will upturn it. God will upturn it. Once that they are gathering in Harlem, God will upturn it. Should be the other president in Namibia. Don't go where they or US so. Kuno mana the wave but they will go yakan lagwan Dubai. Or North Korea go to sign alliance. People, fools, African fools are online bashing the woman that she goofed. She's a fool. She went to North Korea. Traore went to Great Russian Republic. They hear the Uncle Greg who could them. Ndi gabanati also. Bundi alengwete message alaka homiri from here. Mboye su one among us mukudiki sigina. He had the kako game. And the lacoma sereba la class gun or la qua. But a Joha. The Bible did not alibo. The kunkem also is a USB. Dr. Ngoze Kula, the Holy Ghost. According to the broadcast through Adema Nona Sanelia, He said na April last April again when Nigerian president. There was April when I go home. A lot of young action. O metere buru philosophy. Ime hojo, isemi hojo la. Ego riande gina hala tumo tuaria ubuogi. That's all I know. Onye bere okwu nwe ụbaka gị ọtọ. Ile egwukwe wayo dị ime ahịa, egwukwere ya na struggle. Ile atụkwasị dị ime ahịa atụkwala ya. Because omiomio. Akwa ndị gbasara Nnamdi Kanu mgba. Ebee ka ọ nọ today? Omiomio ebee ka ọ nọ? Na Barisima Mezu. Where are them today? Akwa ndị ha na Nnamdi na-achụ mmụọ. Nnamdi tụgharịa ha si n'isi ya dịka isi mmụọ. Isi mmụọ Nnamdi aka dịkwa ndụ. I'm going to be called Zike. Oh, now, o meholu izu omelu ọnwa. That's all I know. Ibukwa onye wayo n'iro, ebukwe he has a struggle. Because nke struggle kwọkụ. Mgbe ya apịa unexpectedly. And then your eyes will open. Thank you, my brother. Keep your good work. We will come in, we say whatever we know to be the truth. You have been upholding the truth. All your people that contribute in your program, you've even confined us to stay on the truth. Your platform is not for gossip, and it will never be for gossip. Because all our great leaders, they never gossip. But the fact they laid the precedent for us, we will never gossip. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, my brother. We appreciate your contribution. And as we move forward, let us listen to this intro.
Fear for our land, we could stand together, fight for freedom now. No surrender.
This day is more than just an opening. It is a call for peace and reconciliation. Join us at the first ever Biafra Peace Summit, where the past and present voices for Biafra independence come together. No segregation, no division, just one people with one purpose. An occasion to voice our differences, resolve them, and stand stronger as one people. May 30th is also our separate Biafra Heroes Remembrance Day, when we honor the brave souls of men and women who fought and children who fell from the genocidal war of 1967 to 1970, where over 3 million Biafrans lost their lives. The day we honor those unjustly imprisoned and killed before the war, during the war, and presently, simply for being Biafrans. We salute our past and present leaders, from the vision of Chukwuemeka Odumegwu Ojukwu to the resilience of Philip Effiong, the fearless dedication of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, and the unwavering courage of Simon Ekpa Odogu, who have carried the torch of our struggle. Their sacrifices and leadership lights our paths forward. As we all know, for far too long, we've endured suffering at the hands of our enemies and division from within. This summit is power-packed to heal those wounds, to uproot seeds of discord planted among us, and to unite Biafrans across tribes, regions, religions, and political view. Together, we are unstoppable. Be part of history. Join us on May 30th, 2025 at the United States of Biafra headquarters in Washington, D.C. A day of unity, remembrance, and renewal. Biafra rises as one strong nation, bolder together. Venue, 11726 Connecticut Avenue, Northwest Washington, D.C. Time, 3 p.m. Biafra time and 10 a.m. Washington time. 30th of May 2025, a united Biafra. Our time is now. This message is proudly sponsored by the Office of the United States of Biafra Deputy Prime Minister, Her Excellency Dr. Ngozi Orabweze, and the Biafra Information, Telecommunication and Postal Service. My name is Marvelous Chukwubikem Arinze.
Face many things, we don't fall. Them took Nnamdi Kanu, but we stand tall. Simon Ekpa, them catch we still they strong. We go rise higher, no place for wrong. We no go fall, we go stand. In unity, we hold the land.
Welcome back. These are important informations that we need to update our people to get informed with. So there is another program that is coming up on Sunday. Wherever you are, make sure you are part of that program. The program, it says, official meeting announcement, environmental protection awareness campaign. We are pleased to announce an official meeting to discuss environmental protection awareness campaign. Your participation is essential as we work together to promote sustainability and environmental responsibility. Department of Water Resources and Environmental Management. This program is coming on Sunday, date 11th, 2025, 5 p.m. Biafran time. Please, we are going to stream it live, and the Zoom link is going to be shared so that everybody can connect. The Department of Water Resources and Environmental Management of the United States of Biafra is going to speak to Biafran people, and we are going to discuss. Wherever you are, don't miss this program on Sunday. It's a very special section, and every one of us must be part of it. The secretary in charge of that very department is there, and he's going to be the one to carry out the program, which is Honorable Dr. Cornelius Namuchi, secretary in charge. He is going to be the one to carry out that very program, and every one of us should make sure we are in that program to make our input. It is a very important program, and as you know, the declaration of Biafra is not a joke. Biafra has been declared on the 29th of November 2024, and every department is working as we speak. The departments come online from time to time. The media, we present them, and they present their work to the Biafran people. You have seen defense come several times. You have seen so many other departments come. The finance have come several times, and so many other departments. And more of them are going to be coming from time to time. So on Sunday, we are going to be hosting Department of Water Resources, Environmental Management, and the discussion will be on environmental protection awareness. Everybody should be there. Let us study and know how to protect our environment, how to protect the United States of Biafra. Make your suggestions, make your contributions. We are building our nation already. And in building our nation, every hand must be on deck. It is not something that one person will do. Every one of us has to get involved in building our nation. And we will build a nation that will be suitable for us. A nation where we are going to be proud and say, yes, we have done it. My fellow Biafrans that are watching, you are all welcome. And remember the program we are having today. Our supreme leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, is in court. And as they said, that the case is going to be concluded today. That was what the judge promised. But from all indication, we are not sure if they're going to meet up or not. Because from the information that is coming from the office of a lawyer, Jimako, he said he's not very sure if they're going to conclude today, if they can be able to conclude their cross-examination today, because they have to cross-examine. But when you see what I was reading before, you see that they are still providing some evidence. The accusing part are still, prosecuting section are still providing evidence and playing videos and all that. So if our own parts, the Biafran lawyers, will be able to have enough time to cross-examine the prosecution and the witnesses, and then we know that we can be able to conclude today. But if they cannot be able to conclude today, that means the case has to be adjourned again. So we are waiting to see what is going to be the outcome, the conclusion today. Whatever be the conclusion, we are still going to bring the updates, and the Biafran will be updated, and we know where we are going. And from there, we can now know what we are doing. Biafra has already been declared. What we are supposed to do today that is going to grant Mazi Nnamdi Kanu genuine freedom is recognition. Pursue recognition in your own little way, any place you are. Continue to support the United States of Biafra under Dr. Ngozi Orabweze. Try everything you can to make sure you put on your own effort to support the office of the Prime Minister that is under the government of Mazi Simon that is under our Deputy Prime Minister, Dr. Ngozi Orabweze today. Support it the best way you can. Support. Promote Biafra in your own little way. And those of us on the ground, restoration on the ground is going to happen already. The decentralized Liberation Army of Biafra are doing their own part, and we have to fund them. So remember, on Saturday is our fundraising. On that fundraising, you can equally come on that fundraising and ask questions to the Deputy Prime Minister. The Deputy Prime Minister is always available on that fundraising. Any question you have, you know her, she's a person who attends to every question. There is no limit. She doesn't gag people and say, don't ask this or not. In United States of Biafra, we have freedom of speech. You can ask any question. You are entitled to your opinion. So those of you that are having doubt in mind, you are still having some challenges. There are still some things which I am not able to clarify here. Maybe there are certain things that I said that you don't like, or there are certain things I say here that is not very clear to you. Come to the fundraising on Saturday. Once you come to that fundraising, you can ask questions directly to the Deputy Prime Minister. And I bet you, whatever your question be, it will be answered. The link will be shared on Saturday. The link is already out. I think it's already out. So you just follow the link and you join us on Saturday, 7 p.m. Biafra time dot. And whatever question you have, you will have the opportunity and time to ask, and also prepare and support the Liberation Army of Biafra the best way you can. That is the only way we can get genuine freedom. There is no other way. There is no other way. There is no other magic you can do to get the recognition or get restoration. It is by your effort, by my effort. There is no organization funding the liberation of Biafra. There is no government funding the liberation of Biafra. It is the Biafran people themselves that are funding their freedom. So I pray that every Biafran will stand up and begin to do what they are supposed to do so that we can get to our destination. So while we wait for the update and hearing from what is going to be the conclusion or whatever they're going to say, let us hear from our beloved sister Ojugo. Maybe you have something else to say. My beloved sister Ojugo, give us another word of advice to Biafrans while we wait and while we begin to plan on what to do and how to summarize. Give Biafrans some word of advice. My beloved sister Ojugo, if you have time there, I think you should be at work now. Maybe she's already engaged at work, but if she's free, she can give us a word. If you're there, my sister Ojugo, unmute yourself and speak to us. Let's hear you if you're there. But if you're busy, then we can now go to my brother Christian. My brother Christian, are you there?
Mazi, choose.
Go ahead, my brother Christian. Let's hear you have an impulse to make a word of advice to our people while we wait. Or let's say, do I play, if there's a video that's also catching this thing that I want to play, so let me play that video so that we can discuss on that video while we wait for the next update.
Okay.
Yeah, this is a video that was made by one of the members of the House in the House of Assembly. And you know, when we are talking about the atrocity of the insecurity in Nigeria, they don't talk about it. Just like Colonial said, they have succeeded in making the media to pipe low on the insecurity in Nigeria. They don't tell you exactly the way it is. They never say it. As we speak, many places in Nigeria today are under the control of the terrorists.
Yeah.
It is worse than what it was during the time of Jonathan. But they are trying to paint it and make it look different. There is nothing different. It is worse than can ever imagine. Hundreds of people are dying on a daily basis in Nigeria. But the government have succeeded in making the media not to report it. They underreport it when they want to report, and they make sure they continue to hold it on that direction. The world knows about this because the international community, the world, they have their satellite on the air. They are watching, they are seeing the migration of the terrorists into Nigeria. They see every movement, but yet they kept silent because, after all, what you call your name, what you say is your name is what people are going to call you. Since Nigeria have chosen the path of destruction, they allow the country to be destroyed. It is their own benefit so that they will have chance to exploit as much as they can. Let us hear this confession from a lawmaker in the House Assembly. Then we can now talk more on it.
And I think since you are from Borno, let's allow you the person. Doctor? But you're from the same state. I'm not sure you're going to speak on the same subject matter.
I'm a Baba, my name.
Go ahead.
I represent the extremely displaced and highly victimized constituency of Chibok, Dambua, and Goza. Mr. Speaker, honorable members on record, including the 82 not yet recovered Chibok jets. Mr. Speaker, I'm talking as a victim of the recent resurgence of an insurgence of Boko Haram. I was in my constituency on Saturday to sympathize to condole with the people that lost their lives as a result of this sporadic, uninterrupted attacks in my constituency. In Pulka constituency, part of my constituency, 10 peasant farmers who went out to scavenge for what we call firewood. Peasant farmers were slaughtered by Boko Haram members, and 5 are still at large and 3 are critically ill in the hospital. In Chibok, 14 peasant farmers were attacked in their community. In less than a blink of an eye, they reduced 14 people to 9. New motorcycles using brand new AK-47s to kill people while they are running for their own lives. In Isge, I lost 2 military men, a captain and a senior officer, as a result of Boko Haram insurgents. In Kamburu, I lost 2 men and 1 military officer as a result of Boko Haram insurgents. In Wajiroko, I lost so many constituents. We lost so many constituents because Boko Haram is using armed drones. Let it be on record. They are.
Did you hear that?
Yeah.
Boko Haram have advanced to be using armed drones.
Mm-hmm.
These are the people that they are rehabilitating, putting into their military. After they rehabilitate them, they will go back and begin to exercise what they have learned in Boko Haram. This man is telling you now that they have now become more sophisticated than they have ever been. But when you go to their government, they are telling you that they have already conquered them, that they are almost defeated. I want you to pay attention. Listen to this man.
We lost so many constituents because Boko Haram is using armed drones. Let it be on record. They are using armed drones, weaponized drones, which Nigerian army is not using. In other words,
did you hear that?
They are more sophisticated and advanced than the Nigerian army.
Yeah.
They are more sophisticated and advanced than Nigerian army presently as we speak.
They are better equipped.
They are more advanced than them.
They are better equipped than Nigerian army.
I lost people in Wajiroko. We lost people in Wajiroko as a result of Boko Haram insurgents. This is the few I can give you, just a tip of an iceberg as far as my constituency is concerned. I observe one thing. Boko Haram is fast coming back worse than what we had in the past. Take it or leave it.
Did you hear that? This is a report from the front line that they are coming back now more than what they had in the past. More equipped, more sophisticated, more stronger, more men. This is a lawmaker making this confession. But you can never see this in the media. You can't see them talking about this issue in the media.
Boko Haram, ISWAP, or whatever name you call them, they are coming back. Let us do something serious in order not to go back to our days when 22 local governments out of 27 local governments of Borno were occupied by Boko Haram.
Imagine. Imagine.
Honorable members, we should be complacent. Rome used to be the greatest empire on the world, but it was destroyed by the complacency of the Romans because of their inability to take things serious, to deal with their enemies. So as I'm speaking to you, personnel, there are no Nigerian army personnel. They don't have enough personnel to face these boys. That is the truth. They are committed.
They never see anything.
They are very strong in their own stand, but unfortunately, they don't have enough personnel and equipment to face the Boko Haram. I have seen it. Nobody reported it to me because I went to my constituency on Saturday and
did you hear that? the situation in Nigeria, but they don't talk about it. Some people are busy politicking. They are busy doing one thing or the other. Just like the one you talked about, the NNJ, where he was interviewing one elderly man in his church.
Yeah.
I don't know whether you saw the video where he was interviewing one elderly man in his church.
Yeah, yeah.
The man was saying that that no need for election. Nobody should be talking election. They should be talking about renegotiating Nigeria. But you see why I don't pay attention to these people like that on NNJ and co. At the end of the day, this same NNJ will bring P2B in his church to campaign.
They are part of the problem, not part of solution at all of them.
Exactly. But when they want to draw class, when they want to go viral, they will just come and pick one item and begin to talk about it. Look at how you just brought that old man. And the old man was saying there is no need for anybody to talk about election, that all of us should now focus on renegotiation of Nigeria. And everyone was clapping in the church.
Not true.
But just wait, when the election starts, this same man will be the person to give his platform to politicians to come and campaign. These are a bunch of criminals, everyone of false people. None of them is truthful. Not even one person. Go ahead, my beloved brother Maxwell, Christian.
All those people really, all these, all of them, and like I said, they are just part of the problem, not solution. Because I will remember before the 2023 election, that is how he came out saying this and that, blah, 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 that God this, that nobody will steal the election, that this and that. He endorsed P2B because they were all obedient more or less, but they were there, right there under their nose. They did what they did. Tinubu and his people. So my brother, these people, if anybody listen or rely on them, you are in big trouble, because I don't see them any different from the main problem in the. Look, for example, there's this place, I've seen it few days now, and it's still on YouTube. You probably must have seen it, where there's this huge, massive land space with the Boko Haram and their men with their military convoy and armored car. You've seen it, right? Massive. It's like a I won't even say village, maybe like a town, more or less. And you know that territory is not in it's in Nigerian territory. You know that.
Exactly.
So the question is, why did Nigerian government not send their military to go and flush them out there? So they allow them to continue to coordinate or to build their arms and everything, to plan and strategize, and they instead of going there to deal with them, face them head on, they allow them there. It's like from there they are capturing territory to territory, local government to local government. They are just slowly but surely they are moved. So the other day also I said, look, that what I suspect, quite frankly, is that the Afghanistan style invasion is coming. That is what is leading up to. That is what they are building. It doesn't happen overnight. Slowly but surely they are chipping in. They are conquering, capturing, building, and they are moving slowly. But they already demonstrated that they can come into a military barracks and just ransack and slaughter and made away with arms and personnel. So they've shown that the capacity that they can. So it's a gradual process, but they are getting there. The thing is that, like I said, that every region, every zone have to get up and do something, because it's coming. So if you don't do anything, you're going to be the big victim when it happens, because they will just go from house to house and they will just impose whatever they want to impose on people. If you don't accept it, then you know what is going to happen next. Just as it happened in Afghanistan, we saw it happen live when America ran away, and left their arms and ammunition behind. Till this day, they ran. And some Afghanistan people, some of the people, when America was running away with their plane, they were hanging on to, you saw it, they were trying to hang on to the plane to run away from the country because the enemy has taken over. So this is what mark my word, bro. This is what they are building that is coming. And all this media you see, all of them, they don't talk. Channel or Arise or 80, all of them, they don't, either because they are all being bankrolled by the imperialists. I'm telling you that. All this channel you see, all this AI Arise, they are just like the SAS Nigerian police that was being bankrolled by the same, you know who I'm talking about.
Yes.
So that's why they don't speak about this thing. Every morning you see them in channels TV or all these other this thing, they will be acting as if everything is okay, but it's not okay. They are not asking questions. Nobody is holding the military, Musa and the rest of them, or Tunubu or whoever it is, that why is it that in Nigerian territory, the terrorists not only that why is it that they occupy so much space and you don't go there? You bought Tokuna jet, you had Alpha jet, you have so many. Why you don't? That exactly. Yeah. You see what I mean? This is Nigerian territory, right?
Yes.
But they just leave them. They allow them to continue to regroup and to build in this territory. Why can they? So why is it that the Nigerian military cannot come to this place and take them head on, one-on-one, and just, do it, battle it out? No, they just surrender the place to them. Instead, they will say that they will take some of them, say that they are repented soldiers or rehabilitated, whatever. They put them into the military. While they are there, they are seeking information, strategizing. And sometimes they will hit and they take the ammunition. They go and, they increase in their firepowers. And it's just incredible. Trust me, bro, the government their hand is in it. They are complicit. Nigerian government, whoever is in charge, whoever is running that country, they are complicit in this doomsday that is coming. I can't say that enough, because for you to allow this type of thing in your territory, in a country, allow this. Which country? Tell me anywhere in the world where this is possible. You don't go after them. Rather, you are going after a very dark man. Rather, the idea says, go and kidnap just another. You are going after Nnamdi Kanu, who only asked for just two things. Legitimate two requests he put up. Self-defense, which is very legitimate. And self-defense and the self-determination, I should say. So it's but I'm really I'm just wondering, how is it that the people in that contraction, the politicians, the media, the citizens, they are not concerned about this rain that is coming. So my brother, but anyway, the thing is, because you've stayed so long now, depending on how your time schedule is. However, whatever happens, if they finish this session, if they are able to conclude today, fine. If not, we will continue by tomorrow also, by the grace of God, we continue to deliberate, discuss on this. And we are here. We are not going anywhere.
Definitely, they cannot finish today. I think I've gotten an update. They have adjourned the case to 14th. 21st and 22nd.
Jesus. Oh.
14th,
from 8. Yeah, that Motosho, well, he was the one who gave a conclusive date of 18th. Now it has gone to 20. What you say again?
It's going to be 14th, 21st, and 22nd
of May. Of May.
Yes. Yes,
okay.
Of May.
Well, so obviously they've shifted it a little longer now, but that's fine. We'll be waiting and watching. Let's see what Tunubu and Yoruba and what they do, because they've been on this journey with the Northerners. So the ball is in their own court now. Here, Tunubu appointed his own brothers, So and meanwhile, he freed his own brother too, Sunday Igboho, who was on the same path more or less. A lot of people were killed during his own time. That's Sunday Igboho, and he picked up arms to defend himself. That is exactly what he has said from vigilante, to defend the people, which is self-defense. So they worked within in an inside project, and they free Sunday Igboho. They allowed him to come from abroad and had a burial of his mom, and he left back. So, but an Igbo man So we just watch and see what happened at the end. It's not today that this thing has been going on. You know, during the Civil War, they trusted upon the Igbo. The same Yoruba and the Northerners, they gang up, and so we just be following. These things are there for we follow everything, my brother. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, my beloved brother. And before I allow my sister Ojugu to speak, let's list the update we have. It said the witness PW2BBB has ended his latest testimony. However, the defense has proposed to go into full cross-examination of witness on Wednesday, while they gather information on whether or not those who were killed were as a result of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu brokers or other causes. Although the prosecution team insists on accelerated hearing and cross-examination of the witness today, the defense team want the cross-examination to happen on Wednesday so they can gather info and be well prepared. The presiding judge also is of the opinion that accelerated hearing be enforced. However, Agabi San points out the need for info gathering before cross-examination of witness. Hence, tomorrow, Friday, will not be ideal. That was why they finally reached an agreement that the case has to be adjourned until 14th, 21st, and 22nd of May this very month. So we will proceed on that, because just like the defense counsel said, they need time to get informations. You can't just hijack them like that and tell them to come and defend and cross-examine. You know how many years it took these people to go and begin to pick a voice message and all whatnot and video. So we have to do our homework also before we defend.
Yeah.
So that's why they have to be given time. They don't have to rush them and say, because we want the case to end today, and so therefore they will just come and say whatever they want. This case is a very serious one. The whole world is watching, and we don't want to make any mistake. So the decision to extend it more, I knew right from yesterday that they can't be able to finish it today. Definitely they can't be able to finish it. So the cross-examination is going to take time also. So at least from that 14th, 21st, and 22nd, everything by special grace of Chukwu
will be finished.
So thank God we have gotten the update, and now we can begin to round up the program and prepare for other issues so that everybody can go and do what they have to do. Our sister Ojugo was here. She's out again. Sister Ojugo was here and she's out again. So my brother Christian, give us your closing remark. Let's take the closing remark and round up the program so that you can get on with other activities.
Yeah. I already was agitating to leave. But anyway, so thank goodness we have now this date. This postponement, we have it now. So, but again, by the grace of God, we'll be with you tomorrow. And we just have to keep going. And for every Biafran, we will have to continue to support the USB government. We have a government. We just have to continue to push on, So there's and like I said, we thank God the way things are playing out, because you cannot be in a country where you continue to be subjugated, you continue to be treated differently with double standard. When it comes to these people, you do act differently to others. So it can't just continue, and it's been going on forever. So we'll just watch and see what happens moving forward, So that is the thing. But thank you so much, Brad Chus, for your effort, your doggedness. Just let's keep going, and we'll never give up. And at the end, victory is ours, because I can't So we don't. We're just, what we ask is normal thing. It's not too much to ask to be free. It's as simple as that. Thank you, and God bless.
Thank you so much, my beloved brother Christian. I appreciate you for your support and all, constantly being here and encouraging Biafrans and also helping us to analyze issues. Thank you so much. So we have our beloved sister Victoria Nweke. Victoria Nweke, you are here. So please, beloved sister Victoria, can you take the mic and speak to us? You are late and we're almost rounding up here now. So you're welcome. Please go ahead and speak to us, sister. Our sister Victoria, unmute yourself. You are muted. Sister Victoria, unmute yourself.
Are you hearing me?
Yeah, we can hear you now. Go ahead.
Okay. I say good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending where you are, Biafrans. We thank God for everything that is happening.
Yes.
Choose when you came every day by day. You are here talking. Hi, God bless you for that.
See?
Updating us everything that is happening. May God bless you and bless your family.
You see?
Make any candles only together. Just to make this now, wherefore every year update in what court. Postponing happening. Everybody knows that everything is not going to end today. All Biafrans, the genuine Biafrans know that everything is not going to end. We know that they are going to we are watching them, know what they are going to do.
Yes.
In everything that is going to happen, God will take glory. Whether they know this man's not going, or whether they know the new man's not going, God will show you what they are going to see. This year,
say, of course,
something must happen, and so shall it be. Now,
you see?
You say? You cannot have wisdom. You cannot know what now.
Yeah, I'm already the breeze. I can see it from the breeze. I know. Thank you so much, my sister. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for that input. So, my fellow Biafrans, I appreciate everyone that have been patient with us from the beginning of this program up to this time. We have come to the end of the program, and as we all know, we will come back again next time to continue. Not just next time, tomorrow. This is a daily program, every blessed day. If you are here and you have not yet subscribed, please subscribe, and again, click the notification bell. Touch that your notification bell, touch it again, so that whenever I come online, you will get the notification and you join us. So many people are not getting that notification. Maybe their notification have expired or you have not refreshed it. Refresh your notification so that whenever I come online, you can join us and we can start early and end on time. I appreciate everyone that have participated. May Chukwu Okike continue to guide and protect everyone that was part of this program. We pray for our Deputy Prime Minister, Dr. Ngozi Oravweze. We pray for protection, for strength, for wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. We pray also for our Prime Minister, Mazi Simon Ekpa Njoku, wherever he is. We pray that Chukwu Okike will continue to guide him, protect him, strengthen him, and secure him. We also pray for our Supreme Leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, who is today facing the Nigerian court. We know that he is innocent and they have no charges against him. They are persecuting him unnecessarily, and I believe he's going to join us very soon. May Chukwu Okike guide and protect our Supreme Leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, strengthen him wherever he is. No weapon formed or fashioned against us shall prosper. Thank you so much for being part of this program. See you again tomorrow by the special grace of Chukwu. Thank you and stay safe.
This is from Biafrans Got Talent. We are letting Biafrans know the reason why we should remember those who gave their life for us, those who died, that we may live.
You died to end my suffering. You died fighting for my freedom. Your blood is the seed of redemption. You are my inspiration.
The deed no longer them, military shots out them. 67 to 70, we remember them. 2016, 38 May, memories still deep to my till today. Wonder why they refuse to publicize the genocide. The world media turn blind eyes to our plight. It's time to arise, land of the rising sun. Let's rise one more time, let's rise.
Yo, we will never forget our fallen heroes. Those who gave their life for us. Onitsha massacre, Ipocha massacre, Aba massacre. We remember you. Alright.
are prosperous. But if I would you go like a papa nuku, go them be we go niro. Me tell you what I look pandi, what pandi samiro. Me tell you what I day. For we get from the rest of man, I tell you what I am. Me never give up. Me tell them
I want to promise you something today. We must fight together, no retreat and no surrender. We must hold them down till the end of time. The most important thing is that we will restore Biafra. May your soul rest in peace.
I look up to the sky with tears in my eyes. For other Biafrans, if for freedom had to die, we will never forget you as the days go by. You are always in my heart, will never be apart. They fought for our freedom, they died for our freedom. They fought the Nigerian soldiers in the war front, without food, without guns, for our freedom, for our life, for our own good, for our children. We love them, our heroes, we want them.
My heart bleeds when I saw them slain. Where will I be now if not them? They will remain indelible in my heart forever, 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 and ever, and ever, and ever.
We serve in your plantation, and the way you paid us back with your bloody starvation.
We bled in our history that the death of our people is a mystery. No going back to get to a victory. I had a voice now call for vengeance. I never get bombed, I'ma blow like a vengeance.
Yo, we will never forget our fallen heroes. Those who gave their life for us. Onitsha massacre, Iwata massacre, Aba massacre. We remember you. Alright.
Where will I be now? If not you, you died at Mali.
They were starved to death because of our freedom, and they paid the debt for our freedom. Flag high for those that died in the genocide, fighting for you and I. There is pain in the heart, we bleeding inside, tears in the eyes, so I'm falling here.
This is for my fallen heroes. Give them motivation, people. It's like I'm looking at myself in the mirror. Cause to be a gas, I need to be a nurse. If we did not retire,
They paid the ultimate price. They died for me, for the freedom of my unborn child. We live for the legacy.
Yo, we will never forget our fallen heroes. Onitsha massacre, Iwata massacre, Aba massacre. We remember you. Alright. Yo, we will never forget our fallen heroes. Onitsha massacre, Iwata massacre, Aba massacre. We remember you. Alright.
Yeah, put the flag in the air. Never be afraid. March on, cause we are more than conquerors. Yeah, you know what it is.
I'm looking at myself in
We
the
must
mirror.
revenge, and we must stand to represent who we are.
Na wana na mose vive na kiti enoi. Na tulaje bwana mabuli vemelem. Kuja. Ati mekwa na tulane bovo. Timalugo no nugodo kokodo nyano be hule. Nani mona tunilu. Na ya kalakana kwa lerinu mwangulu.
Ngula matali waso jere futa mbaka njoba diali. Ama abulezi okwenu. Na bakala kelwego nezi onwe. N'ụbọchị akala kelwego n'odezi. Maka na ababa n'ụwa aralu n'unuteyi. Ụmụ Biafra kụnyelwe. Ụmụ Biafra kụnyelwe. Ụnanụkwara ịgbọdọ n'ụlọ ọmọdọ n'ezi bịa kenenwe. Ọnọ n'enu lira tọrọ na ndagwurugwu senyi tọrọ n'ugwu gbọdata ya. Ka anyị were ofu obi wee nataba n'ụba anyị maka na anyị ụkọ n'ụwa milion wee gba ọfụfụ ma ha bụrụ eziokwu enyi. N'aka ndị kwọta milion ka ịgba gwajasi enyi ka ka ezu ezu ọpa bụrụ ebe wee lụta mmanụ. Ụmụ Biafra kụnye enu. Ka anyị were ofu obi wee nataba n'ụba anyị maka na ofu obi agbaka mma na anụgo n'onwe. Ụmụ Biafra na bekere ụmụ niile nke a bụ nke anyị. Nwa adati na ijele nwanyị bịa kenedi. Ọkwa gị bụrụ okwu ekele n'afa ndị otu Biafra Izawa ho. And the Biafra is our religion. Nke ọ dị na nwata chi eze amụ n'obi bụ onye iwere ya. Kwesị ya kene arụ gị o. Adụmegwu Chukwu Ikemba one of Biafra land mmanwụ be m. Odogwu n'elu akara ya dike nwafọ ndị Igbo jiri dị ebube bido n'ebe ichebele mmanwụ be m. Abụzikwa odogwu eji mara Igbo niile. Odogwu eji mara Biafra bịa. Adụmegwu Chukwu Papa gị si ekene lụgị Filipu Efiong. Abụzikwa nwoke kwuru okwu wee kwụsị okwu si na Biafra ya ekunye. Na ya bụ Biafra ya tụrụ ugo wee nata. Mana bụrụ na ya bụ Biafra ekunyigo. N'ọkụ ọgụlị nwata n'aka na ele. Papa gị si ekene lụgị onye ndu Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Amadike Biafra kedu ebe ị nọ? Amadike Biafra bịa
None whatsoever. I came out of the excused from my case and cannot try my case. There are things that are happening in this country that a lot of you do not know. It is my duty to make that very, very clear to all of you today. Because the lies are too much. The lies are too much. I sent a petition to the NJC for personal gain. Her son and her husband are facing corruption charges. They told them they complete me. This is what happens. Nobody wants to prove it. That's the problem. They sent her to my case. So they can be
Biafran government in they know na exile cabinet be no no ono ekene uno jisi no ike na chukwu na ndị a na ya agba unu ume maka na onye sụrụ ọbịa ya atọ ka anyị malụ ga-enu eyi jisie n'ike ekele ụmụ ndị Biafran Liberation Army ụmụ chukwu ndị ejezọ Biafra na ndị bịakere n'oyi the great oracles of Biafra na n'unuwe ọnụwe kene unu n'ama na nụnụ jisi ike n'ọrụ Chukwu ya gba unu ume ụmụ chukwu asị ekene ya the Prime Minister H.E. Mazi Simon Eba abụzikwa agbata obi yo otu eliri ụmụ Biafra bịa n'ụlọ anụ nganga mpiote mgbe wile nname mmiri na-arị ugwu bịa fudu akọ mmiri na-akwa n'onu mmụọ na-akpọ akpụ bịa keleli ọdọgiri dị m osefuru ndị ilo bịa n'ụlọ n'uwe makwale n'aka ụsa dị mma n'anya mgbe eji mụ agụ ka onye ilo si n'ọdịrọ nkasị onye ilo ya tinye isi onye ilo wee walasa abụzi ikwe nwe ọgbata obi ihe ọgada gidi dike bịa n'ụlọ onye ji ekwela n'ihe onyinye Chukwu nyere ndị Biafra na n'ụlọ n'ụlọ ekene gị asị m na ya adịrị ndị Biafra niile na mma asị na ya adịrị ụlọ niile na mma ma ndị anyị na-akpọrọ ọnwụ elu wutere anyị wee rie nne ma ndị anyị na-akpọ na ndụdonu na ndụdonu n'ọnwụ maka na mgbe na-abọ ka ekwe na-agbọ dike ọgbọ ya na ndụ ọgbọ ya n'ọnwụ n'obi ibe onye edebeli na-edere n'ụwa ma abụrụ ibe emere eme a good legacy will last forever ma abụrụ ibe emere eme and the remembrance of my bless you